after that,
Yo-yo.
you have to stay away from me. Simple as that. Like,
Okay, cool.
like let me run with the 1 kilogram of quicksilver up front and just stay behind.
Yeah. Only
Because
one
this is
slight
going
problem.
to be a kamikaze.
Yeah. Okay, and do you have something to carry the quicksilver in? Because I don't.
I have the ability to throw the quicksilver.
Okay. I mean, okay, yeah, no, actually, now that I think about it, I could just get, like, a chunk of metal and then only transform part of it, maybe? So that some of it is still like a bowl shape of normal, like, iron or whatever, and then
Like,
mercury.
my ability is... Let me just... where the fuck is it? One CD bonus action controls liquid metal. So any metal that is liquid, in liquid form, I can control it.
Nice, okay.
And I have another ability that uses the reflections, and if there are a lot of reflections, which the liquid metal would provide, the quicksilver would provide. So yeah. Hey, Lucas.
Hi.
You sound like you were rushing to get here for... Oh, you don't have an advantage now.
Huh?
Yeah, you can't roll in the... You must roll in the open from now on.
For this session. You're 1 minute and 50 seconds late. You know, that's quite a lot.
With the advantage, let's be clear. So, I promise not to roll with advantage in the hidden screen.
Darn.
But can we trust you though?
No.
Okay, I came on time, but so Bob has an even better plan than my proposition.
Oh, that's it. I prepared for it, so.
Yeah, but I heard something about Quicksilver and Kamikaze, so it seems better than my plan.
Okay.
Have you prepared for that, Lucas? Have you? Because I can walk around and do the crazy shit, you know.
Oh yeah, I absolutely prepared for it, so there is no need to do it.
Hey, we know that improvisation is Lucas' strong suit, so we have to push him to his limits. We have to make him transcend humanity.
Just like Bob. From normal racist to casual racist to ranked racist, now he's a professional one.
Yeah, at some point, Lucas will be able to start his own cult IRL.
I mean, actually, wait, yeah, that is true. A vampire hunter is a professional racist.
Well, species, to be fair.
Wait, is species now D&D 1 refers to them now, right?
Yeah,
I remember
they're
something like a change.
On the other hand, vampire, technically, they are human infected by vampirism, so a vampire hunter would be a doctor, right?
Or a eugenicist.
Well,
yeah, it's more
sick people.
I'm now thinking it's like a person who hunts everyone with cancer.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know the last name of Bob. This is Dr. Bob Mengele.
Nah, it's a Swedish doctor. They do the voluntary suicide, right? In Sweden, or where was it?
The assisted dying, or there is a proper term for it, but
It starts
euthanasia.
with yeah.
Euthanasia, yeah, that's the one.
It is in Switzerland, Mexico, and a few more countries that are allowing it.
Well, in Mexico, it's not necessarily voluntary.
Come on. It is voluntary. It is an official program, but they give you like a week to enjoy yourself with hookers and coke. So a lot of people reconsider their life and they're quite happy and move on without the euthanasia. But in all seriousness, this is for serious terminal cases. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, in a sense of pride, if you've heard of a euthanasia roller coaster, that was invented by Lithuania. So
I mean, also the technically,
Yeah.
a euthanasia is only for the terminally sick, but vampires are dead, so they are terminally sick. So
Yeah.
euthanizing them is okay.
Well, Lucas, I don't know if it's prideful. I recently heard the stat that Lithuania is the most depressed European country, so it kind of makes sense.
it's hilarious because we are both the most depressed, one of the highest suicide rates, and our young people are one of the happiest ones.
It's just
So
the old
it's
people
like-
not enjoying the young people.
Yeah, it's like a very interesting contradiction.
Ever
Now,
since dating a 12-year-old is forbidden, 12-year-olds are happy and the old guys are unhappy.
I'm not sure if it's prevalent in Bulgaria or Czechia, even for that matter, but in Lithuania, it's less so now, but like 15 years ago, there was still a lot of old people who would speak like, oh, it was better when we were part of Russia, right? A part of Soviet Union.
Oh yeah,
So-
we have that some
Same
brain dead
mentality,
idiots
right?
who thinks, oh, it was so good during the Soviet Union when we have to wake up at 5 a.m. to be online for bread and the shop opens at 7 a.m. but we have to stay in line because if we're not in line, someone will take our bread.
I mean, it's
Best
kind of
story
funny.
of the world.
We kind of had like a communist party that was like 10 percentage points like in almost every election, and every time they were like, oh come on guys, we're not like those communists, we're completely reformed. And now they have lost their percentage points, and there is a rise of populism across Europe. They went mask off completely. It's like, yeah, I told you they were communists all along. It's in the name.
Our is called Bulgarian Socialist Party. It was renamed from Bulgarian Communist Party.
I'm now thinking, I believe we do have a communist party, but the funny thing is that I believe that any advertisements related to fascism or communism are forbidden. So, like how Germany deals with fascism, Nazis, we deal with that with communism as well. Same rules apply. So it's not like the party can have it in its name. They cannot have advertisements. So it's kind of a self-shooting thing.
They can't
It was
use the
weird.
name communism in an advertisement.
Yeah.
It was weird. This Friday, I went to North Macedonia with my boss for a team building, and I was the least racist guy there. That was a shock. Like,
I mean,
all
then
my
again,
racist jokes were like not even insulting. Like, people were like, "Ah, I know that one. Do you know about the 10 Negroes and the Gypsy?" And I was like, "What the fuck, man? We're on an official team building."
I mean, to be fair, like for what's it called? Damn it.
Balkans.
Yeah, for a Balkaner, you are actually kind of tame to be.
Yeah, I was thought like those guys who were having drinks and in the middle of the dinner they were like zig heiling. I had no idea what was going on.
No, you
Maybe
see,
they're just.
I can understand that racism because in my head, like when you know you're racist, you don't care, right? But it's a thing you grew up. It's an exposure thing. It's a mentality thing, and I can't say that mentality is wrong. It's different from mine, and I can think you're wrong, but I can't tell you're wrong, right? But when I went to one of my aunts who well, it's my girlfriend's aunt. She lives in America. We were visiting like 2 years ago for a week. And she goes like, well, my daughter was dating a dude and he was so wonderful. But I didn't want to have black grandchildren, so kind of opposed to that relation, and I was like, wow,
Damn.
that's one way to phrase it, right? Like, you're racist, but you don't understand it.
Yeah.
You're in denial.
I mean, that's what I was actually saying is like, they're just preparing for the lucrative deals with America, You have to like prepare your Sieg Heil when you're going, into
Oh,
the...
right. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, no, that was during Biden. So it was
Yeah, we're waiting for the man in the high castle. Any second now. We see the signs. We know that we can get there. We just need
right.
the orange man, one of the general position from 5-star general to open Gruppenführer.
Yeah, he cannot become a president for a third term, but he can become a Führer for the first term.
Yeah.
I mean, you're just literally gonna be like, hey guys, so how are you able to get these like American vacations so cheap? They are literally, tariffing everybody else. And you're like, well, I have a few secret tricks.
The problem is the American railway is currently on strike, so technically they cannot transport all those illegals.
I mean, that's one benefit of fascism. You can just throw anybody who strikes off of a helicopter.
But no, it depends. You can label it as enemy of the state, but it cannot be due to a strike. You need to blame the strike on your enemies. Like those are striking because the Democrats are so fucking with all the stealing of blah 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 blah. Blame the enemy for something. Do not blame the workers because you need the workers. At least that's what happened during communism and fascism and National Socialism.
And you cannot kill on your own soil. It has to be foreign soil.
I mean, if the helicopter is really high, though. If the helicopter is really high.
At some point, he's still hitting the soil, right?
If you do it in the mountains...
It's not the fall that kills, it's the stop.
If you bring them into the mountains, it's fine. The wolves are going to beat them.
saying that it's not the fall that kills is a lack of ambition. Take them high enough in the atmosphere and they'll catch fire when you drop them.
So that's why they are building those rockets.
Plus, we already had the experience of 9/11. You can just gather all the people in a single place and, oh no, one of those evil terrorists decided to commit a genocide. Oh
no. The problem is that most of the terrorists now have nukes, oil, or are Israel.
Speaking of Israel, that's the funniest part. Like, the most fascist America has been in a while, and best friends with Israel.
Although slightly less best friends now that, Trump visited the Middle East and decided not to visit Israel.
Come on, Israel is like the most fascist state. Like, I like fascism, but that's too much, even for me. Like, come on, guys.
Yeah, I thought Turkey.
Restraint.
Okay, honestly, I see that it's almost 8:05. We should probably start.
Yeah, we should start with like fantasy genocide. We should keep the real world.
Okay, some Jews called Lucas. Okay, we have to stop talking about Israel.
I see like a red light, I'm like, okay, guys, let us stop now. All right. I see everyone's in the watch here, so if everyone's good, we can probably start in 3, 2, 1.
Casablanca.
Wait, why does he get to be president?
Well, I think I would have made a damn fine president. Kissed a few hands, shook a few babies.
You would have brought a real dignity to the office.
Thank you.
You don't have what it takes. I'll be president. And I nominate Little Rock as my VP.
So that means I get to be president if you get killed by zombies.
That wasn't what I was thinking.
keep you in the dark. You know they all pretend. Keep you in the dark until it all begins. Send in your skeletons, sing as their bones come marching in again. They need you buried deep, the secrets that you keep are at the ready. Are you ready? I'm finished making sense, done bleeding ignorance that hope defense. Spinning infinity, but the wheel is spinning me. It's never ending, never ending. Same old story. What if I say I'm not like the others? What if I say I'm not just another one in your place? You're the pretender. What if I say that I've never surrendered? What if I say I'm not like the others? What if I say I'm not just another one in your place? You're the pretender. What if I say I'll never surrender? So who are you? Yeah, who are you? Yeah, who are you?
A few rocks fall from the levels above as vampires from the first floor peek into the dark basement, only enlightened by flames whiskering at the bottom. With the party obscured by the stairs above, they can only hear the voices from above call out to their lord that right now lays dead beneath Elodie's feet. So, Elodie, how did you get here? What happened last time?
Well, we started off at the bottom of this basement, and Bob was standing on some explosives which exploded, and they were in barrels. And we all got tossed around by these explosions, and CTA zoomed around and rammed Sanotesh, or who we thought was Sanotesh, into these over to some barrels that were next to Bob, and then he shot him with nanomachines, which turned into a drone, which turned into a venom suit for Bob. However, Sanotesh wasn't particularly hurt by that because he was made of fire, and then the basement turned into a cave because of the spider drone. And Sanotesh was fighting Bob, but mostly the drone armor was protecting him. And Bob tried to threaten him by threatening to break the Forever Full bottle, but also Sanotesh is a vampire, so he didn't really care about that. And then Bob uses some holy attacks on him, and it turns out Sanotesh is not a holy vampire, even though he really is supposed to be. And also the sand vampire, whose name we never learned from Assassin's, shows up. And he attacks Butcher and Elodie with sand, but it's just sand, so that doesn't really do anything. And then Butcher gets mad at him, so attacks him like multiple times, and Connie just keeps shooting Butcher out at him, but every time Butcher falls into a bear trap and explodes. But then eventually the vampire runs out of bear traps, and Butcher just drags him away. And CTA poured a bunch of saliva out of the Forever Full bottle, which got rid of some of the flames, and then hurts him shoots nanos in him again, and then Sanotesh becomes plasma so that he can't be hurt by physical attacks anymore at all, and drinks a potion, then disappears, while the sound vampire is basically helpless and just getting completely wrecked by Butcher. And Bob also insults him because he's so useless. Then Sanatesh finally reappears, but also the sound vampire keeps calling him Igor, so actually it turns out it's not really Sanatesh after all. Shock. I tried to help by teleporting over, but actually accidentally healed our enemies instead of helping, so that's about normal for me when I don't have any stats, because Connie exploded or something, and everybody got a bonus to stats except it fucked me up. Then Elise, CTA's drone, arrived and dropped Rod on the floor, and Rod turned out to have a magic holy sword that can one-shot vampires, but when he used it, he died. Or he started to die anyway. But then he had this dramatic speech, and when he finished his dramatic speech, he was about to die, and then CTA fed him 2 death resist potions, which caused it to sort of be really awkward because he ran out of things to say, but eventually he died.
It was a good investment, okay?
Yeah, and then we looted the bodies, and Igor had 116 gold, as well as a gold radish, which was an angelic vegetable. And Rod had his vampire hunter badge and a magic necklace, which enhances magic damage, or something like that. But CTA wasn't interested in the necklace because it was magical and he doesn't believe in magic, so I took it when no one was looking. And then at the very end of the session, Mikhail, the servant from before, shouted down the stairs asking if everything was alright. And that's where we are now.
Yep. So, adding a bit of clarification from my side, it is Mikhail who shouted down, but you can also hear him that there's like other voices of seemingly guards speaking behind him. That's like has a low echo rolling down. So this seemingly Mikhail who spoke out, but you can definitely, there were 4 guards at the time when you were going down. And you can hear some voices up there.
It's time. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, it's just time to find out why Igor had the audacity to 2v4 us for no apparent reason.
Yep. Also, Ilya, I just realized I can't actually contribute to your plan after all because I don't have any mana left. Because my stats got fucked up. So once again, I'm on 0 mana.
Yeah, no one is shiny enough to be sacrificed for my evil plan, right? I need at least 5 shiny things that are reflected.
I didn't hear your plan from the beginning. What are you planning to do?
We don't know what his plan is. He hasn't explained it yet. Just
it is a kamikaze attack. Yeah, it is complete suicidal. Bob the maniac going to get heroic points if I do it correctly.
Okay, Bob. I have to stop this meta speak right now unless you tell me you're asking for this in character.
Guys, do we have mirrors? Like, I need to have a lot of reflection.
Have sunglasses.
As you speak, I need a stealth check from you.
I just look as he's talking. I look down at my body, which is made of gold, then across at Marky, who's made of metal, then across at CTA, who's made of metal.
Oh yeah, I can activate my ability to be extra chromatic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't want you to be near me, guys. I just need reflective surfaces around me.
Okay, while we do that, I want to shout up in in a perfect imitation of Igor's voice. Shut up! I'm good.
Give me a charisma.
I have my sunglasses on, so I'm extra convincing, okay?
That is fair.
Oh.
I use my advantage from. Wait, can you boost that shit? It's an 11 roll, so.
I mean, we're not in combat, so I can't use my assist thing. I don't know about Mark or Con.
Oh yeah, I can. Well, I would need to. Actually, no. You said I don't need to speak, right? I can just be. Well, actually, I will probably need to speak to to criticize. I mean, then again, we can communicate non-verbally, so I guess that's okay. So I'm just gonna pop my old 20. Well, actually, it's only in combat, though. I think so. I don't think I can do that.
Same as me then.
I don't know if it's worth to use my advantage. Yeah, but nah, I use my advantage. I wanna.
Is your charisma modifier supposed to be that bad? I thought you had decent charisma. Or is it Bob that has decent charisma?
My charisma is -3.
I'm the boss.
And plus -2 because of the sunglasses, right? So it's a +1, so a 9.
I could. Yeah, it's a 9, but I mean, do I use Fate's Gambit for this?
Nah.
Okay.
Worst case scenario, we're going to be swarmed by level 1 vampires with 5 HP each.
Yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, at this point, let's
I
roll
can nuke
initiative.
them if they kill me. No. Before we roll the initiative, can Marky create in 30
No,
seconds?
that's because he wanted to speak out when you started asking the question. CT reacted to that, shouted out, but it was entirely a non-Russian accent, which immediately let Mikhail know. Mikhail and the vampires know that, okay, something's wrong.
Yeah, I mixed up. I used the Indian accent by accident.
Yeah, exactly.
You ask them, do you need to have a computer reboot, please?
So,
Apple Pay, Apple Pay.
One second.
Meanwhile, I'm hiding behind, I'm lifting up Igor in front of me, pretending he's standing and hiding behind him just in case somebody comes down the stairs.
Actually, though, to be fair, I have a thing that allows me to mimic the stuff behind me. Where is it? No. Why am I so bad at writing abilities?
Hey, stop with
There
the
we go.
tokens.
Vampires. And one of them I'm gonna mark as a bit of a more
Technically, since
he's
now
a
I can,
general. So I'm
since
trying-
now I can assume any shape. Could I technically just block the hallway and just make it appear as if there's nothing?
It
below
isn't.
it?
Well, the problem is that it's not a hallway, right? It's a spiraling staircase, so they can see down. They just couldn't see you because the stairs above you were blocking, because it's 50 meters in height. But they know that, okay, something's at the bottom right now.
There,
So-
there's a lot of fire, but would I be able to at least block us out of sight?
I mean, the problem is it wouldn't be, even if you were able to, the problem is that it's too large of an area. Like the end of the stairs, just having a large blob would be very suspicious. If you're following what I mean.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
I do have shitty stuff anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
1 second, if I roll this.
So there are already numbers in the turn order. Are we supposed to be?
Those are the old ones, so
Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled mine, so I'm 11.
I'll just reset them.
Right. Question is, did enough time pass between the end of the fight for me to not have fucked up starts anymore.
Marky can. It would be like a couple of minutes.
Okay, that's fine then. That's fine.
Yeah, that's
only a
quite
few
a-
rounds,
Oh right, your
so-
stats restore.
Yeah, yeah, he
very
makes it
interesting.
shorter. Yeah, he makes it shorter.
What were you asking, Steve?
No, I mean, if it's a couple of minutes, okay, I guess we looted them, but
Yes.
we didn't come
You
up with a
looted
plan
both
in the
you.
meantime.
We have your plan if you want.
Well, now
But
it's
I think
kind
it's a bit
of
late for that.
I mean, you didn't come up with a plan because you didn't know that they would come in, right? You are busy chatting between yourselves and aggressively talking to the sand guy.
okay.
That is true.
Oh yeah,
We were
true.
threatening him for a tank.
Damn, that old man wasted our time with his blabbering at the end.
Ah, yeah, exactly. Wait, so how many flights of, well, it's not flights, but like, you know, how many turns
layers.
are there?
It's
Yeah.
30 meters. 30 meters deep.
It's 30, not 50?
You said
I see.
30 last time.
Let me double check.
But hey, maybe
That's-
it's...
Yes, no. It is 30, and each one goes 5, so there's 6 layers.
Alright, so here is a space where we can hide, presumably, right?
Yes, that is under the stairs.
So, there is a way that we can hide.
Uh,
I would probably go for it. Yeah. Oh, wait, no, yeah. I didn't throw initiative.
Have you looked
Yeah, we
down
just
already?
wanted to-
Is the question.
they are looking down, but you're like being blocked because that they're too high to see.
Oh,
You're
okay.
being blocked by this stairs above you, right?
Mhm.
So you're kind of in the shade. Just 1 second. Yeah. So con is speed 10. And CTA, can you roll your speed for the initiative?
Yeah, it's 5. I changed it.
Oh, okay. Ah, sorry, did not see. I'd only see you rolled charisma, so I was confused. But okay. Oh no, that's in it. Yeah, sorry, I missed it completely. Never mind. Okay, let's see. Sort. So, Elodie, you hear like immediately the guards tell step aside, and they start. You hear like armor clinging as they go into the room, and you understand. Okay, this is potentially where combat starts. You are the first one to react. So,
Right.
actually, sorry, the general has a separate initiative order. I need to add him. For me, 1 second, I'm sure. You can tell me what you're doing. I just
Yeah,
want to
well,
check.
about that.
Yep.
So... They are, they're up at the top, so we can't actually see them, can we?
You have no visual indication, but you do have sound, and you can hear like metal clanking.
Yeah.
And you know there were 4 when you entered the building.
Okay, I guess I just turn to the others and say,
So, do we want to just go up there and meet them, or wait until we get down here? What's the plan?
Question: Are you trying to be silent, or at this point are you just like, okay, this is not worth?
yeah, I mean, when CTA accidentally did an Indian accent instead of
Yeah.
a Russian accent, I kind of thought at this point they might have realised something's up.
Okay, that's entirely fair. Go ahead then.
Yeah, but
So, yeah.
it would
Can
still make
communicate
sense to
silently,
whisper, no?
if we want to hide.
Just our immediate
Yeah.
plans.
Sure. I'm not yelling, we can say
Yeah.
that much.
Yeah, it's but it's not like trying to be so silent they would notice. It's just silent enough so they don't understand.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
That's
not
perfect.
like rolling an action, rolling a stealth check as an action or anything, you know, I'm not super quiet, I'm just...
At least
I mean,
try
yes,
to
I
hide
don't
your
know what to
speaking
do.
with farting noises or something.
But yes,
I mean, we
does
have
anyone have any
already-
actual suggestions?
I mean, we have already like established that we can communicate without speaking as transfunis. So just,
With the exception of Bob.
yes.
Yeah. So I am speaking because I'm also trying to elicit ideas from anyone, including Bob. So yeah, does anyone have a plan? What are we doing?
At least let us ambush them, okay? Let them come down. So the other guards are further away when we make a lot of noise dealing with them.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Good plan.
Okay, so what I will do then is I use bonus action to move. Let me see here. Now that's okay. Yes, that's 8 meters out of 12. So I have 2 more hexes I can move. This stairway, is there anything underneath it, or is this literally the just solid rock?
It is solid rock, and
Right.
where you start seeing the ground, that's where you have like at the end
Right.
the stairs start.
Yeah. Okay. So in that
And from your
case-
point of view, you could see one of the guards leaning over.
Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm not ending my movement there because I can bounce. So I just run there and then I'll run an extra couple hexes. Can I stand here or would I be on fire if I stood here?
You're probably fine. Yeah, you're fine. It's mostly the top of the stairs that are on fire because the ground is still.
And the blue fire is water, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's also true. It's burning water.
So anyway,
Nah, but
I just stand.
it's gone, by the way, at this point.
Oh.
If it's minutes, it's gone.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. I will remove this.
So yeah, I hop all along over here, and that's bonus action. And then with my actual action, I will activate my ultimate. So everyone within 22 meters, I can do the once a turn thing for my assist. Provided I can see you, that is. But I have a pretty good vision from here, I think.
Line of sight, though?
Yeah, line of sight. But like line of sight on you, not on the people you're targeting.
Okay.
So, yeah, I don't need to see them if you're doing something else that doesn't require line of sight. I just need to be able to see the person I'm helping. But yes, that's my turn.
Yeah. And yeah. So 2 of the vampires are going to use 2 actions to move around the stairs, or just running around. So the colored blobs show how many levels above you they are. So now there are
Nice.
4 levels as they're going down. The third one, however, he's gonna jump. Let me make an athletics for him. Yeah, sure. In the open. So he does land, but you notice that just before he lands, there's a gust of wind that almost catches him.
Almost. So he falls on his face.
Like it's still a hard landing, but it got softened by like winds suddenly blowing out like a rocket engine just before landing. As he looks to Elodie, and you can see he just looks to you. Probably, yeah, he wouldn't, because as he's falling, he would notice you first. So as he lands, he extends his right hand with the sword, and you can almost see like a whirlpool tornado start spinning around the blade as he answers, "Where is our liege?" and almost like stabs the air in front of him, but you see the whirlpool spiral shoot out from the blade of the sword towards you. I need a defense check.
By whom?
Elodie. He actually hasn't noticed what's on the side. He just focused on landing at Elodie.
We noticed.
Yeah, go ahead.
Are we
yeah.
like certain these 3 guards are the only ones here, or is it just like our estimation?
You know there have to be 4
Okay.
because you saw 4 when you entered the main hall. There were 4 guards, vampire guards, and 8 servants.
So we are already fucked. Good job.
Did you jump down with the wrong token? Why is the white one up there?
White one has a separate. He's a general. He has a separate.
I assume this one was the general. Okay, no mind.
No, this one just specific.
Oh, there's the 4th one. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that attack misses, and Bob, you see in front of you. Go ahead.
Yeah, he asked a question. So when I sort of just sidestep out of the way of his attack, I'll just sort of gesture, like pointing with my thumb over towards the direction of where the corpses are.
Yeah. So Bob, you see him, the vampire, shoot from his sword this vorpal air attack. As Elodie dodges and gestures in your direction, he turns his face towards everyone, and it's like, fuck.
Hey, yo, I'm holding Igor up as if he was alive, okay?
Okay, charisma check.
Why the fuck is it charisma? It should be strength to wiggle him correctly.
No, it's not strength, because strength would be about physical bruteness. This is about your ability to act as if the person is alive in front of you.
I have my left hand over his face as if to prevent him from speaking, while my right hand is like deep inside his ribcage holding him up.
Yeah, but that's still deception, right?
Yeah, but I should use wisdom of anatomy or something. I'm not even talking. What stat would be medicine? to look like lifelike, you know.
But even if
the point where you say look like is like a performance, right? Because it's not.
Yeah.
So
it would be different if you just decorated him to make him look sleepy.
It's athletics, you mean? You see?
No, performance is charisma.
No, but wait,
damn it.
quick. One thing, right? I said I was doing this in response to his attack, which happened on my turn. Therefore, well, no, it happened on his turn, sorry. Therefore, it isn't actually Bob's turn yet, despite what the turn order says. Therefore, if you roll, I can assist you. For free.
That is fair. That sounds fair.
Boom. A solid 6.
Which is now a 22.
Yeah, so you don't know how CTA, but you're making this guy dance almost like he's perfectly alive. Meanwhile, Elodie's just pulling the ethereal strings, actually puppeteering Igor. So you're making him look like he's a hostage. Alright, is that correct?
Yeah, that's the plan.
He would have advantage on this for a specific reason, but I don't think it. Yeah, it's not very helpful. So he would be like, "What the fuck?" And as his eyes land on Igor, Lord is captive. I repeat, Lord is captive. Full strength ahead. No prisoners.
What?
What?
They don't actually care about him that much, I guess.
I guess they don't negotiate with terrorists.
Yeah, it's their time to be the new lord. They're invigorated.
Yeah, so Bob, what are you doing?
We're good on health, right, guys? You can heal me if I die.
Yep.
Right?
So I got the healing station.
Okay, perfect. So I will shout at the last guy who gave the commands to attack us, to not negotiate with the terrorists. I'll tell him, bow down before your god. I am divine, you know. Don't you agree?
He looks at you. Yeah, he like looks confused at you. What the fuck are you talking about? He's obviously in disagreement.
Cool.
We got a doubting Thomas, and you know what we do to doubting Thomas.
2
Okay, he
damage.
gets 2 damage. Yeah.
Is that holy? Is that holy?
Necro.
Oh. Yeah, as you suddenly, like, a part of his face just starts tearing off, but he pushes it back together as he takes the 2 damage.
Okay, now I'm going to blast a second retard with my Holy Blast.
There is only the one retard, I think.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah,
see
there's
these
only
two with
one
the
visible.
dots. They're like 4 stories up or something.
Yep.
Okay, I'm blasting this one with Holy Blast.
Barrel roll.
Which is Wisdom. Okay.
Versus his defense. Right. It just was an attack. Viz to attack, right?
Yeah, Wisdom is an attack roll.
Yeah, so it's just against defense.
Nice.
So that hits.
He takes 21 damage. Holy damage.
Holy.
Haha.
Yep.
Holy moly damage.
Bye-bye,
Yeah,
guard.
you blast through this guy, leaving a hole in his chest as the rest of his body like crackles and turns to dust inside the armor as he falls dead.
Is he a dust vampire though?
No, didn't seem like
Do
it.
I know how many people are there? Like how many?
There should, there should have been 4 vampire guards, unless within the middle of the combat.
That guy was air. Are the other 4 fire and water and air? The other 3, I mean.
Wait, but let's see. So from what we understand, the guards heard him shout, right? Like they heard CTA, so they probably heard him as well.
The guards are aware there's more people.
All right, I think Bob, you should
Okay,
try
but
to.
it is time for my cringe attack since I know there are more people.
No line of sight. Oh yeah, it would be hearing. Yeah, that's right.
I'm using Wisdom against Charisma.
Which one are you?
Can you help? I'm Wisdom.
No, but which one are you attacking? Because there's 3 potential targets.
Okay, let's do it fair. The general is 1. This one is 2. This one is 3. I'm going to roll a 1d3.
Sure, go ahead.
Who gets insulted?
Okay.
That guy.
Yeah.
It's not insulted,
it's
it's
not-
cringed.
Yeah. Yeah, he gets a cringe. So I'll shout at him, why do vampires not want to become investment bankers? They hate stakeholders. They hate the stakeholders, mate.
These jokes are actually kind of good.
They are.
Yeah, like, oh my god. Okay. Yeah, so your wisdom against his charisma, is that correct?
Yeah, Elodie, can you help me with my wisdom?
I can indeed. Thank you for asking.
okay.
That's a 22.
Yep.
Yeah, that would have hit.
Not that it matters.
Roll the damage.
Oh no, I got why the joke was cringe. It's actually shareholders, stakeholders doesn't matter in financial banking. Damn.
Well, I mean it does, but it doesn't matter as
It
much,
does.
I guess. But
It matters in,
Anymore
for example, in my line of work, it matters. The stakeholders, we communicate with them
yeah.
all the time.
Stakeholders
because-
apply to
Like
any.
stakeholders like the workers of a company and shit.
Stakeholders is anyone who owns something relevant. It also can be like
Who owns the stock?
clients and stuff.
No, that's shareholders though who owns the stock.
No,
Well, it can be both.
A shareholder is a stakeholder always, because if the company goes
Yeah, but not
under
all
or at stake-
stakeholders are shareholders.
Correct.
Yes.
Stakeholders are a broader group of which shareholders is one part.
Okay, never mind. The joke is still okay. Okay.
No, but the
I'll
vampire
allow
shouts,
it.
"What is banking?" We haven't invented banks in Boboland.
Yeah.
Is that the end of your turn? Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was emotional damage, right?
Yeah, divine emotional damage. Not that it matters, the divine part, but
I mean, if I had time,
Not
I would
necessary.
advise Bob to try to, like, you know, at least freak them out or something, or like tell them that he is hostage and that we're gonna kill
Well,
him.
you can
because-
definitely do that because it is your turn, Marky.
Well,
I know, but I don't know how this works. Can he threaten them on his turn, like on my turn?
you can use a sentence, right?
As a free action, yeah, sure, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but the hostage thing didn't work. We need something new.
Yeah, but maybe if we get a better charisma, maybe it will work.
My plan
I
is
don't know,
still
That
to
was a
hide and to
22
learn that.
charisma.
That is a good point. Then again, we only pretend that he is alive, not that we have not convinced them that.
I can shout at them as a free action. Guys, I don't give a fuck if I kill you or not, but don't you want to see the night another day?
Nice. Mark, you can give me a quick insight as you're raising this topic, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, from your perspective, it didn't seem like it mattered too much to them that you have a hostage. But yeah, we'll see how they respond on their turn. Marky, you just heard Bob shout out, giving them an option. What are you doing?
Okay. I guess it's kind of a waste of time, but I think I will delay the one turn to see what the leader does. Actually.
Okay. Now that's funny because the general is gonna shout, "My liege, turn into the flames!" And he's gonna delay his turn after CTA.
Okay.
No, actually, he wants to be at the he would want to be at the end of the turn order.
Okay. Fuck. I was hoping just to give me at least a little bit of time. Okay.
You can delay yourself further if you wish.
No, it's probably fine. Okay, so I'm gonna have Butcher, I guess, drag this guy up the stairs.
Very well. Yeah, he's not resisting by this point anyway.
And
however, okay, give me a quick insight from Butcher.
Okay. Okay, never mind.
Wonderful. Please continue. Nothing has happened.
So, I don't know. At this point, I do feel like it would be smarter to just knock him out.
You have the potential to do that. He has HP in the single digits. So
I thought he had exactly 1 HP. I didn't. He had 1. Thought
he regened. He's a vampire. He can regen.
Okay, well, in that case, I'm definitely gonna do that. So yeah, yeah, just tank a non-lethal, simple melee attack with the hand.
Then you can
I don't
do
know,
any. Well, if you're just punching him, that's strength versus defense and a 1d6.
Yeah,
So
I guess let's do that because I
not-
don't think he has that.
That's not gonna knock him out, but that's gonna get him closer.
Oh.
So
Okay,
your choice.
interesting. I mean, yeah, it's not like Butcher has anything better to do. I mean, he likes bullying people, and if the bullying people, he can bully them forever. He's probably even happier. So that's a strength. Wait, that's my turn. That's not the hand strength. Fuck. Shit. That's the actual strength.
Nice.
Okay, that's really good, and that hits. So roll the damage.
An entire 1d6 damage.
Yep. One bludgeoning damage as you slap him across the face, and he's like, "What are you doing?"
Stop regenerating, you're the piece of shit!
It hasn't been my turn yet. I can't deactivate it. No, he would be like, I don't want to be at the grasp of death all the time.
Well, either you're gonna fucking be at the grasp of death or you're gonna be dead. Choose, you little bitch.
Grasp of
You're in
butcher.
the grasp of me now.
Okay, Connie.
Yeah. Okay, so the actual turn. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Fuck. I'm gonna use my ability to manufacture stuff. To make some sort of trap, I guess. In that case, I guess just the two turns and 2 sets of 5 HP to.
Okay, so I need either the trap itself or general idea of what you want the trap to do.
I guess let's do stun. Maybe that would be the most useful, I think.
So you just want like a stun gun?
Yeah, basically just like a stun bomb or something like that.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. DC 12.
If you make a shrine, can you do a holy bomb?
I will say, you have. Okay, before you do the second one.
Okay.
Yeah, so that would be a failure. So we can say that that's one, just stun bomb. The stun bomb will take a single action away. If it hits, you can make a stronger one with DC 21, and that will take 2 actions away.
Okay, no, I think I will just make 2 and just plant them next to each other. That should
So
work, right?
give me another knowledge check then for the second one.
I was
okay. Yeah. So yeah, you have 2 stun bombs. You can plant them and activate them from afar or throw them.
Okay. Or wait, but do I have to activate them like myself, or can I set them to like activate themselves once somebody steps on them?
I would say just as a free reaction, you would be able to
that's okay.
activate them.
And that's it. That's my turn.
Very well, CTA, you're up.
I answer the general. They sealed my abilities and damaged my vocal cords. I can't turn to flames. I use bonus action.
That's my disadvantage.
Come on, I gave a good excuse. Why disadvantage?
Because he's like, that's a vampire.
Yeah, I sealed him. Hey, those are some pretty good rolls.
Oh.
The first one would be a natural 20. Wow. That you gave me.
Okay, that's good actually. In that case, I use my assist. I replace the second one with a 21.
Oh.
So it's either 21 or nat 20. Lucas, what would you like?
It would be a 21.
Yeah.
A natural, because with a disadvantage, that's the less success.
21.
You just hear like, they did what? Okay, that changes his plan, I'm gonna say. That's a bit different. Yeah, okay, wonderful. And that's just, a free action response, so what are you doing for the rest of your turn?
What exactly did Marky do?
Marky's
stun bombs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're like still in the open with my drone on you, just sitting there?
Yeah, just
okay.
I have not moved.
Okay, so still, bonus action, fly over here, pick up this chest, fly next to Marky, drop the chest. First action.
I will say it's like a half-open burnt chest because it had.
Why is this one burned? What? There was no fire on this one.
Oh no, not on that.
The fire was outside, right?
It was on that one.
I
don't think the sand was burned.
That one was.
No, it was definitely burning. No,
it wasn't.
It?
There was no
it
fire.
wasn't.
Oh,
no, you're right. You're right.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. No, because that's
You're
the one
right.
the butcher jumped on.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So yeah, you're right. I am unable to move it because it is part of. Oh no! Wait, no, this one isn't. Part
It's
of
a
the map,
token.
of course.
Yeah, left to marking.
Isn't most of the stuff though blasted from the explosion?
Since like there was a barrels in front of it that spilled the sand, it's has like burn marks, but it wasn't set directly on flame.
Okay. Nice.
So yeah, I hide inside of it with my first action. Or myself.
Are you leaving Igor's body there, or
No.
I would say it's too small for both of you to fit.
No. I was flying over there, but I hide inside, sit Igor on top of it. My drone detaches from Marky and
That's
holds
okay.
Igor up as like my initial plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I can't ready an ulti with one action, right?
No. Yeah, with two you could, but not with one.
Yeah, but I'll just ready a particle cannon with the condition of if stuff doesn't progress like I want to, I just shoot my next target. And yeah, my drone is start trying to be behind him and holding him up and be sneaky, but also, yeah, it can't ready anything. That should be two actions to detach. No, detachment and movement is one action. I don't know if
and then the interaction with the chest, right?
Like, no. My drone doesn't interact with the chest. Only grabs onto Igor.
It's a drone.
I don't know if grappling him is an action.
No. Well, what do you intend by grappling?
Like it's just holding him. It's a dead body. It should be like an interactive object,
it would
right?
Be an interaction. It would be an interaction, so a single action.
Wait, interaction with object is a free action though. Like opening doors.
Well, not if it takes strength. If it's like very simple, then it's fine. But
he's sitting on a chest. She's my drone is just leaning on him, kinda. I wanna.
Is the drone able to move his arms and his head and stuff, or is the drone just propping him up?
Yeah. Can I ready to puppeteer?
Yes, that's what I was assuming.
Okay. Yeah, well, then it's fine. Yeah, that's my turn.
Very well. At this point, what would you do, Mr. Sandman? Give me a sign.
Falls asleep.
Mr. Sandman, show me your dreams.
Didn't we prepare several actions if he tries to betray us to nuke the fuck out of him?
No,
well, that was before the combat began, so even if that would not
since your rounds are already passed. Yeah, he prepares his actions. He doesn't do anything actively. Alright. General. So, he's confused. He doesn't know what's going on. So he had a plan, but that's not gonna work out. Yeah, he's gonna jump towards the middle. He's gonna risk. Well, he's gonna take some damage either way. Either he makes it or not. DC 13. He doesn't. So he crashes from 30 meters.
Bet he's regretting that plan now.
I mean, he is a soldier. That's not too bad, but he does take 9 bludgeoning damage. He lands hard onto the ground and lifts his gaze up. I need the drone to make a charisma check, as he's gonna try to understand what's going on with Igor, who's just sitting on a chest. See. Oh no, they sealed my powers! Sits on a chest.
Yeah, his power to stand is also sealed. Okay. He's a cripple now.
Okay, and that was a 3 and is now a 26.
I will just point out he has advantage, but he needs a crit. That's not a crit. That's not a crit.
Nice.
My liege, please try to set yourself free. Since he now sees the situation. That's 1, 2. Yeah.
The drone makes him shrug his shoulders in frustration.
That's fair. The general drops his sword and shield immediately and extends his hands towards Bob and Marky. I need both of you to make me athleticism saves as the stone stairs below your feet move and open up a gap where your feet are, to trap in your feet.
I knew this was Hogwarts.
No, fucking hell.
Athleticism?
Yeah. If you want to. Ella, do you want to try help anybody?
Well, I would, but your rolls aren't hidden, so I can see that you got a nat 20.
Yeah. I mean, if you get a critical success, which is 100.
Yes, 500 odd, 1 in 500.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I don't think I'm gonna.
Yeah, that's fair.
Much point.
So yeah, your feet fall into the stairs and get crushed into them as you take 5 bludgeoning damage and are considered grappled by the stairs.
Oh, so they open up and close immediately?
Yeah, just an immediate...
Do we roll strength check against the stairs?
You will roll strength. He's... Technically, how this works is that the 26 is now the DC.
Yeah.
Based on the description of the ability. But it's not net 20 at least. But it's still a high DC. I would say you're knee deep into the stairs, with your legs being crushed, right?
Yeah, what's the HP of the stairs though? They're brittle stone, right?
Yeah.
I would agree that it is possible to smash through. It is not part of the description, but I would say it makes sense. But as I mentioned, it's knee deep. I would say 40 damage sounds fair to be able to get out of a knee deep coffin. Yeah. Bonus action. One of the stones. Yeah, so he would see the Bob is the weakest. One of the stones from the wall suddenly flies out towards Bob's face. Bob, I need you to make a defense.
Just a second.
And Elodie, you're coming up next.
Well, I'm gonna use my reaction to see if
Go
I can
ahead.
help. Might not work. Nah.
Yeah, it's not too bad. So Bob, you take 2 bludgeoning damage as a brick hits the back of your head. Elodie, you're up.
Cool. I am up, and given how effective it was last turn, I am just gonna once again use my ultimate. And I'll move a little bit. Wait, can I see everyone if I move back here? Or not?
I don't see where you're pointing. Okay.
I'm not pointing.
Under the stairs?
Yeah, I see.
Oh no,
if
there's
you-
are openings in the stairs now, right?
Oh yeah, wait. No, it's okay because I can just jump over here and then I can still see them because I'm still under the stairs.
I would
from.
Yes.
from
You
the
would
other
also be able to see this vampire, but not the other one.
Okay. Yeah. Well, whatever. That'll do.
Yeah.
Anyway, so if anybody else comes down from the very top, like if reinforcements arrive, they won't see me immediately.
Yeah, they won't be looking at your direction first. So that's fair.
Yeah. No, that's fine. So yeah, I'll just move over here and ultimate. So yeah, everyone should be within 22 meters of me. Yep.
Very well. It's the vampire's turn. So One of them is gonna proceed using his 2 actions to run about. The other one is gonna take a more interesting route. He's gonna use athleticism to try to get 1 level down without falling the whole way. So
That sounds like a faceplant situation.
it's potential DC 10. He uses 1 action to get 1 level, and then he tries to use his 2nd action to get another level. So this time,
DC 10, you said.
yeah, DC 10. This time he does fall the full length, crashing into this box. As he falls down and takes from 3 levels. That would be about, yeah, so about 20 meters. 6 bludgeoning damage.
Wait,
But
1d6 embarrassment damage on top?
No, but he is, I will say he is prone. As he just falls and he looks up. Master Igor, please, lend me your fire.
Quit smoking!
What is your drone tries to respond instead of Igor?
Yes, my drone is very anti-smoking.
Roll cars.
I mean, it's not pretending to be not itself.
Oh, so just your drone speaking.
Yeah, my drone is just saying, "Hey, quit smoking."
Very well. I need you to make a charisma check, as this one is also trying to investigate.
Hey, it should be the same charisma check. I haven't changed anything. The speaking doesn't influence puppeteering Igor, right?
Well, he's up closer.
Yeah, but
he's like one hex closer or something.
Yeah,
it's not just puppeteering; it's how he reacts to this vampire. Okay, I'm just gonna play the cards open. Because they are vampires, they can sense other vampires, but Igor is dead.
Right.
So, if they notice, that's why they have advantage for a 15. If they notice that he's not just acting weird, but also sense that he's not a vampire anymore, that's the immediate problem.
We did get a good roll on the. Oh, doesn't looks like you don't need help.
Yeah, so it's about.
We did get a good roll on convincing them his powers were sealed, though.
The general.
Yeah, his vampirism.
But the others could hear as well.
Yeah, no.
If the general could hear, surely the others could too.
Yeah, but, and the general seemed convinced, verbally convinced. He was, oh no, break free and stuff. So
I agree. That's why it's not an automatic success.
Right? I mean, that's the way I would say it is like, if you perform, you should be like rolling 1 performance roll, and then everybody rolls like a perception. I think that's how it would be like generally.
Yeah, but wasn't the previous one? Oh wait, yeah, I guess. Okay, that's fair. That is fair. That is fair. No, I'm thinking of various situations, but no, that sounds fair. Okay, so what was the previous roll actually? Was it the
21, right?
5? Okay, 21, right. So, yeah, we can see the DC is 21 to understand that this is being fake, unless they understand it in a different way. But as it is now, that's the situation. Bonus actions. Friends, do you have anything? No, he wouldn't do anything because he would wait for Igor to respond. Oh! You're not close enough. Never mind. Okay, Bob, you're up.
Okay.
Just one of them having fallen prone into your saliva, begging Igor to do something.
Do I see anyone, like in particular, moving close to me? their general or someone stronger?
Like the
How
general,
many people I see?
both the general and the guy that's just fallen are on the ground level. This
Do
guy
I
is
notice the
prone.
general is stronger?
The general is standing up, whereas the other guy's prone, so ranged attacks against the prone guy would have disadvantage.
Also just based on what they just did, like the general was fearsome enough to jump down while the other guys were running around,
Yeah.
right? So
Also, the other guy, the general jumped 30 meters and landed on his feet. The other guy fell 20 meters and landed on his face. So,
I'm totally blasting the general.
and I'm assisting with that.
Oof.
17, it's okay.
Well, it's technically better than 8.
It is better than 8, that is true.
Yeah, that hits.
Nice, the 8 also would have hit.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is holy damage.
Blast through, and you see his skin getting burned as he screams in pain, receiving 32 holy damage. As he looks back at you. Ah, fucking clerics.
I look at him. I know cleric, but do you know why a vampire is the best party guest? Because he eats next to nothing.
I thought they have to leave at dawn.
Let's see if I can manage to cringe him. It was wisdom
Versus
against
his-
charisma.
Yep. That's...
Oh. Okay, I'm gonna use my reaction to help make that not a nat 1.
Okay.
He still succeeds, but it's not a crit fail.
Yeah, he basically cancels your cringe with his own version of the joke.
Okay, for
Yep.
bonus action, I'm going to use Holy Touch. Who is closest to me?
It's only Marky.
Marky.
Balcony.
Okay, so I'm healing Marky for how much? 3d8.
Oh,
Come on.
That is a very low.
Okay. Okay, that's only and solely because of your skin color.
But look,
Right.
right. Bob rolled a nat 1 on wisdom. I rolled a nat 1 and 2 2s on my help, and then he rolled 2 nat 1s and a 2 on his 3d8 for the heal.
Yeah.
That was very low numbers.
Yeah. I was gonna make a joke that maybe he's like got frustrated that his joke didn't land, but no, yeah, like skin color. He's like, ew. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, well, Butcher, I guess, is gonna... Okay, let's just bullet the Sand guy again with another weak melee attack. See how he reacts.
Okay, so he prepared a reaction that if he gets attacked, he's gonna try stabbing you first.
Okay.
So his sand hand like turns into sandstone sword as he tries to jab it into you first.
He is restrained though.
That means
yeah.
he rolls with disadvantage.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
and strength isn't his strongest suit.
And is this Butcher or is this me? I guess it doesn't.
Yeah, this is Butcher. So a free to hit.
Yeah.
So he doesn't pierce you, and you have an attack if you need to.
Yeah, so that's not particularly high either.
And I believe he rolls defense with disadvantage as well.
Oh yeah. Also, does Butcher has his own turn? So does Connie's thingy apply to like the one action he takes?
What do you mean by Connie's?
Oh, not
thing?
Connie's. Fuck, I love these.
Since you're in the same turn, Norton, no. You're
Also, I
considered
don't actually think I can see him, to be honest, at the moment. Because there
Yeah,
are
that's-
stairs
Oh,
over
that's
my
also
head.
true. Yes.
yeah, but that hits. as he got a 6, so feel free to roll. As you slap him for free, but you notice. Butcher would then notice that, oh, he has definitely healed in the meantime.
Alright, so he has healed more than I have damaged him, like with this.
Absolutely.
Okay. Do vampires also heal when they're unconscious?
No. You would explicitly notice because Bob would not be able to heal when he's on 0, so.
Okay, well, in that case, I mean, he made 2 reactions, so maybe he made a reaction to being knocked out as well, but, well, too bad. Then again, I guess he is restrained, so let's just keep it this way. I'm gonna shoot the, I guess the leader, or, yeah, I mean, this one I would have disadvantage against, right, because he's prone.
Yes.
And everything I have is ranged. Okay, let's just try to kill him. Maybe if he kill him, we're gonna stop being, 26 DC grappled. So I'm just gonna do 2 laser attacks against this guy. So that's the first one.
I like how we have the opposite of D&D rules. Technically, for ranged attack, if you're prone, you have advantage on defense.
No, wait.
That's
No,
he didn't attack the prone one.
In D&D, it is this way because in D&D you
No,
don't roll for defense,
melee
it's
attacks have
DC.
advantage. Ranged attacks
Right.
have disadvantage because, like, you
That's
have
what
a
this
smaller
is.
surface of attack.
Yes.
Yeah,
Right,
but
that's
I am
exactly what
But-
we're doing.
Yeah, but
That's why
he's...
he's attacking in general.
Yeah.
He's not prone. It's the
Oh.
other guy that's prone.
Oh, not the prone guy.
Yeah,
Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. General. There we go. Doesn't hit.
Oh. I'm going to use my free thing to see if I can help with that. Although it's
Very
kind
well.
of a long shot. Oh, it is.
So, I mean, that hits.
Alright. Okay, so
and
that's
that's-
14 damage. Oh,
What
actually,
damage
that's
type?
fire damage. That is fire damage.
I'm just making sure. Did you not transform your damage type during your?
He didn't see he was going to do it, did he?
No, during the previous battle.
The previous battle.
Or did you have reset? Because I'm
Oh.
not-
Well, I mean,
If you
I don't
can
know,
be
does it
able to-
reset? Or does it
I
not
don't
reset?
remember, honestly. We can see it resets
I
on your.
don't think it says. I don't think it says, but yeah.
I think you would be able to reset it if you want, right? So.
I mean, presumably the fire guy is dead, so I mean, in the meantime, I would have probably reset it, right? So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's 14 fire. Heat. To be exact.
Yes, that's 14 heat damage.
That's 28 damage. As this guy is barely alive on 1 HP as he dealt 69 damage total.
Nice.
Well, let's
As
finish
he's
off the leader.
breathing heavily. Now, my leash. Save us, please.
I can just imagine him like reaching towards as the laser
Yeah.
just even picks up even stronger and just blasts him to fucking pieces.
Oh.
Fucking ass, man.
Nice.
Fucking
baby.
eviscerated.
No, so he rolled with advantage, so that's a natural 20 to hit, which means
Ooh.
quadruple damage. So
Yeah.
14 times 4, 56 fire damage. As
After
this,
this,
Fuck.
I'm just gonna like completely like eviscerate him, like completely like there's like nothing left where he was, and then I just look at the guy lying on the ground high up and be like I just glare at him. You wanna try your chances?
our legion will save us.
And that is the end of my turn.
CTA, you're up.
My trusted 8. I'm not talking HP. Hey. Help me! This spider is their leader. They came prepared and sealed my powers. Please, quickly, come closer and detach it. Meanwhile, I tried to move his arms as if he's trying to free himself from the grasp of the spider on his back.
Yeah.
Then I can
You
use my
have-
powers and save us all.
This guy is so in shock. You have advantage on this performance, and this is purely a different performance because it's like if this guy will target a spider.
Yeah.
You do have advantage if you want to roll again.
Yeah, it's not like it.
Yeah, no. I use my free action to. Oh, fuck's sake. I said that too early. He got a nat 20 and I didn't even.
He's like.
Oh well.
He's like. Our liege never asks for help. He's dead! He shouts up. Igor is dead! Warn the others!
God damn it.
Okay, do I see that guy?
Not from within the chest.
How? Yeah, with my
No,
drone, I'm connected and stuff.
From the first level, you would be able to see 3 levels up, and this one is he's running. He's still 4 levels up. No, not really. No. You would hear his location approximately, but wouldn't see him.
Okay, if I was a plane, how many meters do I need to fly directly at him to reach him? You said it's less
25.
than 30 meters up, wasn't it?
Yeah. So, wait, what's the distance here? Because he only made like 1 circle around, right?
Yeah, but
so he made 6
still
meters down, and
one
it's
circle
16
less
meters.
than 30 meters.
Hey, I just remembered. On my turn, I can teleport.
Yeah, so he's about 24 meters above the ground, 16 meters away from you. I would say 25 meters needed.
Okay, that's fine. Bonus action. Fuck this charade. Igor's dead body disgracefully drops to the ground. My drone falls to the other side as I break out with my bonus action. Propeller out of the chest, fly at him with bonus action. If it's 24 meters, I reach him. So grapple thingy, my speed versus
his.
Yeah, I believe. Where is it? Oops, it's not that.
Yeah, I remember it's speed versus speed.
Did it roll already? No. Didn't I have a roll for propeller? But yeah, if it's...
I think it depended on if there's enemies present or not, but he got 14 on his speed.
Boom. I... Can Elodie help? Or does she not see me?
I can help with that, actually.
Well, no, unfortunately, I've already used my reaction.
And you can't see him when he's up there.
Oh yeah, that's true. I also can't
can I see him? Is he too far even for...
I would say as he would be on the edge, like of the stairs, you would be able to see him.
Okay, so I would use my inspiration. Okay, so now you do need to reroll, I think, because you are hitting it. So we have to. But now you have the +4.
Wait, so it both rerolls and adds a +4?
No, it's like if it would succeed, he has to reroll it to see if he maybe fails. It's like a negative reroll.
Oh.
Okay. So he got exactly the same.
Okay. That's not how this works. I use my Fate's Gambit. Boom. Grab that motherfucker. Use my first action to fly as high up with him as possible in this room.
30 meters up.
And drop him.
Yep.
Onto his friend.
That's fair. As you're dropping him, let him. Well, no, you got on that. That would imply your Fate's Gambit would imply you got on that 20, right?
Yeah.
So he doesn't. He automatically fails the athleticism he would need from falling so high. So both of them take 3d6 of bludgeoning, so 14 damage as they smash into one another. As both of them are now prone in saliva.
Okay, second action from CTA is flying. There was a door at the entrance, right?
Yeah. Mikhail should still be there.
Yes. Let me just mark it real quick so we have.
I don't know in which direction it was.
Yeah, it was somewhere there. It's like over here.
Okay.
The entrance.
Yeah, I flew over there and shot it.
Wait, you shot it?
Yeah,
Not go through?
I'll wait until this thing is over down there, and I want to minimize the
Right, but
sound we make.
the servant guy, Mikhail, he was up there, so he would have heard the shout as well. He's
Oh.
probably already running away.
Do I see him? But do I sense him with my motion detection?
You would even see him, I would say.
How many
One
meters
second.
from the drop point?
Yeah, one second. Yeah. So, with this being the door, you would see like Mikhail just being right next to the table, scared. The other servants are gone, it seems, but he's there, kneeled down next to the table, like almost trying to crawl under it. Let me just try to fetch it over here quick.
And I would like to be intimidating, but my charisma is too bad, so I'll just kill him. He's a servant. Servant they're all vampires, right? So boosted HP?
No, he's not. He's not a vampire.
I mean, you can just knock him unconscious, and we can then, like, you know, threaten him once he.
Yeah, but
once we wake him
I
up.
have one action left. If I attack him, or I get close to him. But if I get close to him and he screams like a little bitch, then.
Well, I mean, can't all attacks be turned non-lethal potentially?
Only melee ones normally.
Okay.
Well, depends. Like you have some control of specific attacks, but if you're like shooting a gun, yeah, that's not controlled.
Well, maybe we could just like roll for it, maybe to like see if he immediately dies or does not.
I believe when I created this ability at the beginning of the campaign, it was specifically if I shoot glue at somebody, I can't just close his nose and mouth with glue, right?
Yeah, no. Technically, when we agreed that you wouldn't even be able to shoot it at people, you would be. Oh no, that's a different one. That's what I'm thinking about. The hex. Yeah, glue is correct. Yeah, no, you can't deal damage with it, but
I can't plug airways. Really?
No,
Not even servants.
Then again, the glue could muffle the sound, right? If you made a glue bubble around him.
Yeah, but glue bubble around him would still like be an attack if you can't breathe after a while. Okay. Different approach. Like he's scared and going underneath table, and he sees a cool as fuck robot flying over, grabbing a guard, dropping him. Do I look like does he look submissive? If I go close by, do I assume
sense,
he
yes.
will surrender?
in that sense, yes. He
I'm
is
trying to be like
scared
insightful.
shitless.
Okay.
I don't even need you to roll insight. It's pretty clear. This guy is scared shitless.
Okay.
You just saw a guard that he knows could kill him in one punch, just be dropped by you from the sky.
Okay. That's good. Trying to minimize my charismatic endeavors, I will just make the gesture of like index finger onto lips to shush him and fly over next to him and stand there menacingly. And I'm still closing the door if he's inside.
Yeah. So you're like shh, and then close the door.
Yes, I try to ignore the piss smell coming from his direction. Okay, my drone has still actions. One action, walk over. Second action, to attack everybody in range with. Oh, I have the wrong Pokemon.
Oh, they're both prone. Let's go.
Yeah.
Damn.
That is fair. You have advantage.
Nice.
Boom.
Very well. Let's see. It's 1, 2. left is first. Okay, so the right one isn't actually hit, but you do bite into the left one for 9 damage. And this is the first damage he received. Or one. Oh no! Wait, no, he fell for. Yeah, he had to have a 14. Sorry,
Yeah.
they only applied it to one of them. Yeah. Yeah, so they're about pretty equally damaged, a bit bloodied, but still alive. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah,
CTA?
Spider-Man. Sandman. Sorry.
As it is the Sandman's turn.
Can I just give him a look and say, you know what's gonna happen if you keep fucking about? Oh, that's the healing. Okay, I'm retarded.
He takes a second to think. He is going to.
I just vaporized the motherfucker.
He's gonna look at you and say, I only care for survival. Make this hand stop slapping me.
He's not trying to kill you. He's just trying to calm you down so we don't have to kill you.
Oh, I'm fucking calm, alright. Yeah, he's gonna prepare 2 reactions. General is dead. Elodie, you're up.
Okay. Okay. These guys are obviously not gonna last very much longer, but nah, never. I'll just do the same. I'll just ultimate again. I don't think it'll be necessary, but it doesn't really hurt.
Yeah.
And that's 19. Wait a minute. Let me just double check to make sure Bob's still in range. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Good. So yep, I'll just hold my position here. In fact, wait. I'll move as well. Bonus action, move over here. So
yeah, that's good because since the spider positioned it like this one would have had a chance to notice you. Now you hit again.
Oh, good. Also, can I see Butcher from here?
No, it still would be, since they're next to the wall. No, it's like you can see it's like going straight through the stairs.
Okay, wait. In that case, that was only 8 meters. If I jump over here, and remember I am jumping, so I'm going above the fire. Can I then see Butcher?
Yeah, that's a fair position. I would say.
Nice. Awesome. In that case, that's where I stop. And yeah, that's my turn.
1 second, I need to fetch the thing. Give me half. Yeah, sorry. My dog drank some floor cleaning water, so my girl came in confused on what to do. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, Elodie, that's the end of your turn, right?
Yes.
Sorry for the delay. Yeah. So the guy on the right, he's gonna use his first action to get up. As he
you've made the mistake of your life.
As he's almost like crying, looking at Igor. I apologize, my master. We were not here to protect you. As his sword gets set on flames, he tries to slash at a spider. He rolls an attack to hit.
Wait, the vampires are using fire attacks. That is very
This one.
dangerous.
This one.
This one is, but yeah, he's
Right.
garbage. But yeah, it is exactly what I said earlier, isn't it? They're the 4 elements.
I guess so.
One was earth, the general was earth, one of them was air, one's fire. The awesome.
That's the end of his turn.
Oh shit, he
this-
just fell into a puddle of spit. We just dropped a water vampire into a puddle of water.
Yeah, so as his bonus action, he uses the water to make himself raise from the prone position. And he's gonna use the water to like turn into ice and shoot at the spider. I need the spider to make me an athletics save. Only 6 to hit, so that hits.
Oh, does it? Wait a minute.
Sorry, that doesn't hit, but
No.
so he's taking half damage. So 12 ice damage as
Half.
the ice part
Halved.
halved. Yes,
I
so
want to
6.
put in a formal complaint once again for if you save, everybody does half damage. Why? Stop it.
Because it's a DC based attack. It's a save.
Yeah, but
like
usually,
the
I
previous
guess
one
this
was
is
an actual
not
physical attack, right? So it's just how the abilities are
yeah,
designed.
but dodging, you know, dodging is dodging.
Just
Not
want to
half
clarify,
dodging.
you only took 6 because you made.
Oh.
Yeah. But he's gonna try doing that again, so I need another athleticism check. God, these garbage rolls.
Oh,
Well,
God, these garbage rolls.
there. Well, it's still a garbage roll, but a 12 is better than
Well, indeed, beta 4.
Yeah, and even in that 12, there's 2 nat ones.
Yeah, I know. It's rolls.
How is your wisdom modifier so
Oh, it isn't.
large?
The arcane assist doubles my wisdom modifier.
Oh, I see, that makes sense. Yeah, so that's the 2d8 damage again, once again halved, as Elodie pulls it out, and so only 4 damage as it's Bob's turn again. Bob, your feet are still stuck in the ground. You can try breaking out if you wish to do so, but the DC is a
No. I ain't doing that shit. Are you going to allow me to do a combo action, like my 2 actions combined into one? Because it would sound cooler than if I just attack the one
Sure.
and then...
Yeah, sure, that
Okay.
makes sense.
Okay, in that case, Bob looks at the fire and water vampires that are struggling. The one was flying, controlling the water. Bob looks at the fire one and says, "Which is faster, heat or cold?" The vampire would probably look confused as Bob says, "Heat."
Absolutely.
Because you can catch cold, and I blasted holy damage the water vampire.
Roll to hit.
So first, I'm going to roll the holy damage for wisdom as an attacking throw for the water vampire.
Yep, he rolls defense. The attack hits against an 11.
So he takes holy damage.
Damn.
As he disappears in dust as his armor ding clanks onto the saliva.
And now wisdom versus charisma for the other vampire.
The guy looks at you, then you see a panic in his eyes as your cringe hits.
There's just some panic of his eyes as he thinks about the joke, and the second it...
Oh no. Oh no, no, no.
He grabs his head, but he's still standing. No, I think I'm catching the cold.
And then, as a bonus action, let's see. Do you believe I'm a god now?
What? He doesn't believe it.
Oh, fucking hell.
I guess he is catching the cold. He just sneezes.
Yeah. Yeah, his face starts breaking, but he's still somehow barely alive. As it is Connie's turn.
Alright, so, Butcher, what is Butcher gonna do? Can I can't force him to do anything, right, so it doesn't matter.
Come on, kill this hand guy.
I'm just gonna, I guess Butcher's not gonna do anything, because he probably has another one of those attacks prepared.
Yeah, he prepared 2 reactions.
Presumably, so... Okay, can I use my laser to, like, destroy the floor under us? Stops holding us down.
You can attempt to.
40 HP, was it?
Yeah.
When the guy was still alive, yeah. Now it's a bit different, but give me the attacking roll and we'll see.
Can I destroy both with a single roll, or do I need to?
If it's high enough.
Okay, I'll do it,
Yeah, it's enough to free both you and Bob as you basically destroyed that part of the stairs. So you're not considered grappled by the stairs anymore.
And as my second trick, I will... Actually, no, I think I will just move up the stairs.
Yeah, Jamal Gunny's just leaving.
I mean, I don't really have anything that's very efficient, so I actually have very shitty movement speed as well, so I'm just gonna...
CTA, you're up.
Yeah, my spider attacks twice, 3 times.
Ooh,
So full round of attack. Boom, boom, boom.
The first one hits, and that's gonna finish him if you want to do it in a special way.
Well, the special way is that the spider continues attacking and eating up more and more of his face, and then oh, it's over.
Very well.
He just wakes up in like a blood of gore.
Did I do good?
You did great, buddy.
Give me a quick insight from your spider.
Damn, these roll.
As it doesn't nom on the face until it notices that the guy is dead. It noms on the face until it notices movement it wasn't expecting. As Rod stands up.
Oh, right, duh.
You're looking at his hands with mouth open and small teeth poking out. Why does everything feel so cringe?
Oh,
no!
He's actually an emotional vampire.
No, he's very specifically a cringe vampire.
Oh,
He would die surrounded
so
by
many
cringe.
bad jokes.
The biggest threat to Bob was born.
He takes a smell in. And Bob, you know the feeling of when you're just born. And there's a need for blood. As he looks towards you. Be a kind dear. Feed your senior as he tries to chomp down into your head. I need a defense check.
Hey, CDAs? Well, I'm too far away.
Oh god.
I will say he is like intercepted after your
24
turn.
on the defense for Bob. We're still in combat, I can still use
No,
it.
I know, no, absolutely, the comment hasn't ended. I'm trying to realize how to phrase this.
I was about
As
to
you-
beat him with cringe, for fuck's sake.
As you're about to do it, Elodie, you suddenly feel like helping your friends is cringe. I need you to make a wisdom save.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
15.
Yeah, let's check. I didn't pull up a stat sheet, so. Yeah. Oh, you don't say. So you're unable to arcane assist, so that means he does chomp into Bob. As he only deals 6 piercing damage, as he sucks some of your blood out. You can see he doesn't let go, but you can see in his eyes he's like a drug addict getting his hit as his pupils expand. He's gonna try grappling you while he's sucking in, so I need a strength check versus his.
Oh no, I'm not objecting this. I will let him grapple me.
Okay, that's
He's
fine.
Yeah, but he's not going to be able to. If he grapples me, he's not going to be roll out for my holy shot, because he's holding on to me. And I'm going to.
You will have
him point
advantage.
blank.
Yeah, you will have advantage definitely on that plan.
Yeah. Let him grapple me.
Yeah,
Wait,
so
but your holy
he still
shot is
continues
on-
to.
Wait, Lucas. I
Yes.
just realised, shouldn't I have had advantage, or he had disadvantage or something on that roll because of the firewall, mind firewall thing?
You are
Transference.
correct.
So, I guess I'll just roll another wisdom. Or does he roll again and take the lower? Or did he
I'm
check?
thinking if it's not too much to read con. It's too much to read con.
Darn.
Yeah.
It is
It's
just
a good
6
catch,
damage.
but I forgot about
Yeah.
it. Well, it's 5 more as he continues sucking while he has him grappled. But yeah, keep that in mind. That is a very good one. As it was his turn, it is now the sand guy's turn as he just looks at Butcher and says, "This is the weirdest day."
Hey, you still lost that tank, fucker. Then you can go.
I mean, if you let me go, I can help against the newborn.
Nah, we got him.
Yeah, it's all good. You're going to be useless anyway.
Elodie, you're up.
Okay. I'll just bonus action to jump over here, I think, and then ult once again.
Very well.
Nice.
The vampires are gone, Bob. You're up.
Okay, so we have this little guy, Rod, that is biting into me and is
Yep.
holding me dearly.
Absolutely.
How unfortunate. It would be a shame if someone holy blasts him with my wisdom.
As you think that, you actually think, wait, it would be pretty cringe to attack him when he's just born now. You need to actually to make me. So we're gonna treat
Yeah,
this
not-
as a wisdom save. Against
Like, do
It's
I have
No.
advantage? Oh, okay.
no.
This
It's
18 is the wisdom save, so
yeah,
you're
it's a
probably
wisdom
good.
save against if you cringe or not, and you do.
Oh god.
So you cannot harm him this turn. It's too cringe to harm him.
Okay, can I try to do the save in order to try to help Bob to succeed on the save in order that Bob can attack him?
That
Yeah.
limitation, that you doesn't feel cringe anymore for you.
Oh, it doesn't. Okay, well
yeah,
that's good.
so that was that passed.
So I.
Yeah, I don't want to reveal the mechanics, but it's gone for
Okay.
you. You can attempt that, and we'll see if it triggers or not.
Right. Well, first of all, I probably can't be at 21 anyway, but let's try. Nah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Doesn't.
At this point, you didn't feel anything being cringy.
Cool.
So yeah, Bob, it's too cringe to attack this guy, to harm him.
Okay. I'm going to heal myself. Touching myself for 3d8.
Very well.
I mean, we can just let him suck until he's happy.
Wait, Bob, just a quick clarification. Can you touch yourself, or do you need to touch another creature to heal?
No, it says. Let's see what exactly was this one?
Because I think the descriptions, if I remember correctly, it touches another creature and heals.
He touched, heals everything he touched.
Okay,
For
no, that's fine.
5d8.
Yeah, that's fine then. I'm thinking of something else. Yeah, so
Yeah, the one
heals
you
everyone
touched,
he
but-
touched.
Yeah.
So,
Oh.
you also see
friendly
that.
creature.
Okay,
creature.
okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Heals everything he touched. Like. Yeah.
Wait, so does it say friendly creature, or does it say everyone he touches?
Everything he touches.
Yeah,
I
so
think we
Rod is
specified
healed.
it for-
Oh, unfortunate. Because Rod's grappling you, so you're touching
Yeah.
him.
There, because I did think that there was a limitation there. So yeah, Rod is healed up further. He didn't have too much damage on him, but like his skin grows a bit younger as you heal him. As he's just pupils are almost of half the size, half the width of the eye, as he's just completely intoxicated.
Is there any way to snap him out of it?
Bob, you can roll a knowledge if you want, checking into your vampire background.
Elodie can store him, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bob, you don't really remember your first day when you became a vampire. It was a blackout. You just remember waking up behind the DMV with a few unrally customers being taken for a private talk that didn't end too good for them.
Hey,
Okay, I'll give
Send
instruction to the guy. Do fire or holy if you can. Laser this fucker.
I mean, I would look at the sand guy and ask, okay, do you have any idea?
Newborns are very hungry. If you feed him enough and restrain him, he should come to his senses, but it requires quite the will.
Okay, well, if he like feed him a lot, is he just gonna stop eventually?
He will gain self-control, but it might take months. It all depends on how strong his inner will is.
Right, but he can't just keep feeding if he's already full, right?
Well, yes and no. We can't just constantly use up blood for our abilities and strengths. So he can constantly be draining his blood to like enhance his strength and such.
Okay,
So-
I got a solution. It's fine. I'm gonna pull out my healing station.
1 second, Bob. Is
Oh,
that the end? Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
yeah.
don't have anything to do.
So yeah, Connie. Now you can pull out your healing station.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my healing station. Make like a little bit. Actually, well, yeah, no, it is a general healing station, so it should have blood in it as well. It's got like all the stuff you need, right?
It's a I wouldn't say it's blood because Bob would have been able to drink it. It's more like a health potion, a technological health potion.
Ah, so it is not actually blood. Actually, can the forever empty bottle produce blood as well, or can it not?
Should be able to.
It would be able to, yeah, it's a liquid.
Then again, it takes like days, right, for it to make stuff, or...
Yeah, well,
It's
not
2
days,
cubic
but
meters
it's an
per hour.
Yeah. Does that reset every time you put a new liquid in or not? Because we have already used it within the last one.
No, because then you would be able to just shuffle back and forth between them, right?
True, yeah.
Alright, is that an element, technically? Because, like, my idea is, okay, like, the vampire, like, it wouldn't maybe, like, heal him, but he would, if I made it taste like blood, like, could he, like, do I think maybe I could fool him into thinking he was drinking blood?
Blood is something you can absorb and use as your attack, yes.
Yeah, so basically my idea would be to just basically use the healing station, like, with this sort of thing, to, like, emulate, like, make it output something that would be like blood. Could that be done? Make, like, a, you know, those pacifiers you give to babies, basically. Like a blood-favored pacifier.
I would say, rather than your healing station, if you took some of, I guess, Bob's blood, because nobody else would have blood here, you, with a DC 16, you might be able to craft a blood-based pacifier.
Alright, but what if I took the healing station and stuck one end into Bob and the other end into the guy's mouth?
Then you just made, like, I don't know what the medical system is called in English, but you just put a tube from Bob to...
Yeah, but the idea is now I can control the flow, right? So I can just suck up some blood from Bob and then, like, slowly feed it to the guy or something. Like, make it seem like he's being fed.
So you're doing a controlled blood transfusion.
Well, I would stick it into his face, I guess. But he is, like, not drinking right now, right?
No, he is, like, constantly drinking.
Okay, so he is, like, stuck to him, right?
Yeah. Like, just attaching the tube for blood transfusion from Bob, it wouldn't be too difficult. I don't think you need the healing station once again. You would just be able... A tube is easy to craft. DC free. We have failed these before, you know, but yeah.
Yes. I mean, hey Bob, you're like a fleshy creature. But you're not like that attached to your flesh, right? You could spare some for a friend. I pointed at the guy.
I just
Yeah, and I will spare him some blessings as well, you know.
He, like, through his teeth still in Bob, Rod speaks out, "It's okay, just needed a little nipple to sharpen the old teeth. I'm gonna let him go any moment now."
Yeah, sure, bro. Okay, I actually did make something like this before. Basically something to put around his mouth, his face, so he is not able to, like, you know, see and, you know, do anything.
Yeah, so yeah, that's possible. That's definitely possible.
And basically use Bob's blood to basically make it taste like blood, basically.
Oh, so you want like a mask that's totally covering everything and just with a tube attached to it.
Basically, that would be the idea.
Yeah, that's not too difficult, but to make it durable, so he doesn't just break out with his pure jaw strength, DC 6.
Okay. Wait, this knowledge was that, or was that something else?
No, that was Bob's.
That's not my knowledge, right? Yeah. Oh, okay. Somehow I am able to help. Elodie, could I get some help here?
Yes.
Elodie, I need to say because it is cringy to try to help.
Yeah. Okay. And
wait, I'm not hurting him though.
So wait,
I guess
Lucas, does this thing that he's doing require a roll or not?
He will roll with disadvantage.
Well, because if he normally wouldn't roll at all, he has to roll. If he normally would roll, he has to roll with disadvantage. So
yes, so he rolls with disadvantage.
Okay, cool.
He would roll normally against your wisdom. Oh,
well, my wisdom is 25.
Yeah, he got a sense. So yeah, you beat through the cringe, and you help Connie craft whatever he's crafting with 21. As Connie make the mask and transfusion tube with a controllable electronic radio signal flow.
Okay, well, I guess he is kind of intent on sucking him, so I guess I would need an action to actually put it onto him, right?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
in that case I'm just gonna move closer.
Yeah, that's
and I'm
fine.
gonna tell Bob that like if you put this on him, he's just gonna stop bothering us. I'm pretty sure.
Except that Bob will still be periodically losing 1 HP as he gets sucked on.
I would
Well,
say
yeah.
as since Bob can like heal himself every couple of minutes, that's fine. Right. That's not a thing you would need to actively think about.
Okay.
But yeah, CTA, it is your turn.
Yeah.
As
So,
you just closed the door and heard some noise downstairs.
by the way, I still lost my last action, so CJ is continuing to do what he did last round by grabbing the poor servant and slowly walking with
did
him
you say-
downstairs.
You said you closed the door.
Yeah, I closed the door, but
can open it
after
again.
that round, only my drone acted.
Oh. No, so yeah, what happened with Rod was after your turn, so you didn't lose.
Yeah,
anything.
but my drone acted, then you started to talk with Rod, and CTA himself didn't do shit.
Okay, sorry. I
So
assumed
yeah,
you did.
he would
Yep.
pull out the guy from under the desk and then slowly walk. So
Yeah, I mean,
just to be sooner
just to
down
clarify,
here.
I just want to clarify. There is a map below it, in case you didn't see.
A map?
Yeah, look further down on the screen. There's a map with a table and a little icon for Mikhail.
Oh, I haven't zoomed out.
Oh, there is a map. Nice. Oh my god, he is very helpless.
I mean, yeah, the map is cool and all, but yeah, I'm walking towards the others.
Oh, so you're okay. Yeah, you're
I'm just
dragging
grabbing
him
in and walking down.
Yeah, so you grab his leg, and he's like just like a dog.
Yeah, I'm
Just
still
drag him.
not talking, by the way. Still the gesture. Hey,
Yep,
shut your mouth. Meanwhile, my drone is foiling the vampire's plans by attaching itself to Bob. And if the vampire, our friendly
The
neighborhood
vampire
Rod-
has Bob. I just want to. I don't know how this interaction will work because the vampire has Bob grappled and has his teeth within Bob.
Well, there is
So-
technically always space between Bob and the teeth because like
That's fair, yeah.
there's a
No, there
puncture,
really
so
isn't.
the drone can fill like
Yeah,
a small
like push it
layer
out.
in between, and if the vampire misbehaves, it will suck on some nanobots.
I agree. No, that's fair.
So
Yes.
yeah,
Okay. So
that's it.
based on the descriptions, he can bite and suck the blood out of a blood-based creature. With the drone covering Bob, I will say Bob is not considered a blood-based creature in this case. All the drone has covered him.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Before the drone does it, he suddenly feels it would be pretty cringe to wrap himself around Bob.
That would be like doing another guy inside himself. That's pretty cringe, alright.
Yeah. So the drone needs to make a wisdom against Rod system. Yeah, he got that one. It's not cringe at all. The
It's
drone
actually
does.
hot.
The drone
the
doesn't
drone says no
recognize-
homo, okay? It's fine.
No,
drone
the,
does-
drone,
yeah.
the drone's like, hey, would it be homo? Should I say no homo? And he's like, actually no. You know what? The homo's fine. Let's go with it.
Yeah.
Get with the
wonderful.
times, vampire.
Since it was part of the drone's movement, is he gonna take any other action?
Nah,
I
that's
mean,
it.
you could try putting the mouth on him.
Yeah,
Mouthpiece.
mouth on him. Like
Oh,
Yeah, Connie made
the
a
mask.
mask thing.
oh. Yeah, I can try that.
I would say it will require two interactions. One will be grappling against rods to put the mask on, and the second action/interaction would be putting the other end into Bob's vein. Right?
Okay, I have only one action, so I will just use strength to restrain Rod and make it easier for the party members to continue.
Roll strength against his.
Boom.
Nice.
Yeah, that's good. So using the fact that Rod has grappled Bob and he has his teeth just pushed out, he uses it to grapple him.
We are here to help. Stop resisting.
I'm not doing anything. I just needed a nibble.
He's just licking nanobots at this point.
Yeah, basically.
That tickles. Stop.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
No, I just need one, so I just need another hit. Oh, he's gonna do a cringe attack, and I'm not as good. He's not as good as Bob with cringe, in the sense that he doesn't make others cringe by telling a joke. He just
makes it
starts.
awkward.
Yeah, he just starts licking the face of Bob covered with nanobots, and that's pretty cringe.
That's a lot more than just cringe.
So everyone
Assault.
that has visible sight of him doing this, which would mean everyone except CTA, I guess, and probably the ones above who are having their own conversation.
I mean, I don't know if Butcher would be looking at him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They probably are staring at each other. So Elodie, Connie, Bob, and the drone need to make wisdom saves against this.
And he needs to do the thing because I'm. If it's does he roll for this normally? If so, he has disadvantage. If not, he has to roll. Because he's affecting my mind.
Yeah, I guess he.
Anything, yeah.
I guess he is. He will roll with the disadvantage will count towards you specifically, though I'd say because it's a DC being set. So you have a lower DC of 70.
Still not enough.
Everyone fails. And actually, this is funny because this was the DC where if you make it, you don't take the damage. Yeah, so everyone takes not too bad, 16 cringe damage.
Oh my god.
Oh goddamn. Okay, my drone is gone.
I guess.
Yeah. I cringe so hard it takes off a quarter of my health.
Wait, so alright, because it targeted yep.
So I don't take damage since the drone dies instead of me?
No, it was you were two different targets.
Wait, no. Technically, AOE was drone takes it automatically.
Right. Yeah, you're right. So the drone, Bob, you take 1 damage because the drone had 15 HP. For 16 damage, you take what's over.
Nice.
So you only take 1 as the drone tried to protect your eyes from the cringe.
Remember me. It's not
Very
cringe.
briefly, the drone just transformed into a pair of cool sunglasses, then sort of evaporated.
No, so I will, or maybe, just maybe, since Rod was licking the face, maybe he accidentally licked the drone off clean. Like,
Don't get that blood, just lick away the nanos until there's none left.
since,
The drone dies with a moan.
Since Bob is grappled, he automatically hits with his vampire bite. 6 damages, he sucks more blood. As he sees Connie with the weird instrument in their hands, he's gonna look at you, Connie. What is that stupid shit you're carrying? And Connie, you suddenly start feeling cringy about the fact that you have this in your arms. I need a knowledge check, actually, against his wisdom attack. Yeah.
All right, but I do wait. This is still I do get disadvantage, but Butcher takes control instead.
Nice.
This is a mental effect that does not deal damage.
Yes, this is the dealing damage. This is the.
Oh, it is dealing.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
well. Okay, so the damage.
It's not
will be
gonna
dealt-
force you. It's not gonna force you to drop it. He's just using it to point out how cringy you are.
Okay. Then in that case, that's just the 7. Okay.
Yeah. It still deals damage as you take 17 cringe damage.
Fucking hell, this is
From-
painful.
Oh yeah. As it is the sand guy's turn, who's just intensely staring into Butcher's eyes. You can let go. You guys are faster than me.
I'm not taking my chances. It takes quite a bit of grapple somebody. I am not letting you off.
Look,
Just like
what
that.
if you just hang on to my shoulder and not have me grappled?
Nah, not gonna work. We do need that tank pretty badly.
I can't run away.
Butcher is so
Um,
reasonable.
No.
But to be fair, 5 butchers died in the process of grappling him, so.
Yeah. Butcher pretends to think for a minute, he's like, no.
Okay, can we at least start heading up? Because I feel like you're dragging me very slowly. And it's gonna take us a long time to get up.
Nah, once we are done with the guy, it's gonna be real fast.
Oh my god, you're impossible. Elodie, you're up.
Okay. Now, I will start by bonus action moving over here. And you know how, like, obviously if I want to grapple him, like actually hold on to him, that's an action.
Yes.
Is moving close enough to grapple but not actually touching him also an action?
Ah. You're gonna summon a car, aren't you?
Sort of. Well, what I was thinking was, if I get close enough to him, right?
Actually,
you know how, like...
I'm sorry, 1 second. I'm thinking from his perspective.
He's very focused
He has
on Bob.
seen you. Yes, but it's also like he's like a wild animal enjoying his meal. He doesn't like people getting closer.
Sneaking up is cringe.
So do I have to...
I will say on the bonus action movement itself.
Yeah.
you
Okay,
would-
when I move, I have to.
His effect specifically would be that moving towards him is cringe.
Okay,
so
got it.
makes,
He makes 2 rolls. I
yes,
make
the
1.
disadvantage.
Okay, this is bullshit. Oh,
Well, he got a nat
disadvantage, I need that
1.
Nice.
Yep, so
Awesome.
you actually make it somehow.
Awesome.
Beach,
Well, in
you
that
walk
case,
through the cringe.
yeah. Yeah, I get right up behind him. Basically,
The problem is he has Bob grapple. Just
that's
clarify.
fine. That's not an issue.
Okay.
So
Clarify.
you know how if like 2 people are sitting on a motorcycle at once, they can have like usually the woman, but one person on the back with their arms around
Yes.
the waist of the other person. Well,
Yes.
I'm not actually putting my arms around his waist because that would be an action. That would be grappling him. Instead, I'm going to use my action to just summon the motorbike while I am in like that close of a distance to him, like literally like almost touching him. So it will appear between my legs and therefore also between his legs. He's now on top of a motorcycle. Correct?
Let me visualize it this word.
It's a nat 1.
It's basically
Yeah,
just a surprise.
It is a nat 1. Yeah, I'll honor the nat 1 on this. He's also on stairs, so that does give you an angle to like,
Nice.
even if you don't because there's not enough space to like summon it beneath him, but there's enough space to summon it and like slide it in before he reacts. With his
okay.
nat 1. Yeah, so
And-
his bomb lands on the motorcycle.
Awesome. Second action, dismiss the motorcycle.
And
returns to
Rod's
the
gone.
body. Awesome.
I had
Just
such
like
a
that.
great plan. God damn it! Why does you're so always?
Just before he disappears, I'm going to shout at him. Waking up is an eye-opening experience, you know. So he has some cringe in the.
Yeah.
Wait, so
I mean-
does he heal from cringe damage, or does he just take resistance to it?
That time doesn't pass for him right now,
Yeah.
so we won't find out. But yeah.
If once you summon the motorcycle, the sun is just gonna bounce off out of it. It's just gonna unfreeze the cringe.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the end of combat, CT. So
I mean, we technically
what
could
the
have
fuck do you
killed
do now?
every vampire with this. Like, not every vampire we meet, Elodie can just immediately summon them into one of her trains or something. She just summons a boat.
The reason I used the motorbike rather than like a car or a train or something is because I'm not sure how that works with like what I don't know if I'm able to summon it if their legs would be in the place where it should appear. So like the motorbike, it can literally just like slot between his legs because that's how motorbikes are ridden. I know I have summoned vehicles around people in the past, but I'm not sure if it works with like a car. Because like a train obviously has a big empty space.
Yeah.
But like a car is a bunch of seats and stuff.
It's if he wants to be summoned in the if he wants to be in the car, like you've summoned the car around Bob.
It's easier to like angle to ensure that you're like in the empty space of the car when it's being for it to be summoned, right?
Yeah.
Like you make a small jump so you're within the salon.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah.
So all we need is something that like forces people off the ground temporarily. Then we summon a boat and just instantly remove like 100.
Yeah. A bunch of vampires. Yeah. Very, very specific anti-vampire countermeasure of just like somebody gets an ability that forces everyone to jump a foot off the ground.
Plus, now you can summon the bike into a field of fire, and he will die. And you
unironically, there is a Lithuanian song that goes like, "Jump if you're not a faggot." And it just like goes on and on and on, right? Like that, literally. So you know that might work.
I mean, actually, we have like in the hockey World Cup. Actually, Czechs do shout, "Who doesn't jump isn't a Czech." So that's also.
I think, it is who doesn't jump is a faggot in our case, but yeah. So it's. You know, it's easy ways to rule out people.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, with the combat over, I guess we would go and collect the sand vampire and leave this place.
We could also pickpocket the guards first.
Yeah, let's pickpocket
yeah, and
everything.
I'm coming down with the attendant. We can ask him questions before we leave the premises, right?
Yeah, I mean, you would kind of have a realization that it's probably a matter of time before anyone else checks up here, because also CT saw all the other servants are gone. But like they definitely left before this second combat started, and because otherwise you would have caught them or seen them leave at least.
Maybe they had just things to do. Like if I ask this servant I have captured, like will he say, "Oh, they're probably getting help," or?
We'll see. Yeah, there's a bunch of thoughts being thrown around at once. But yeah, CTA, you're coming down with Mikhail, and I assuming you're allowing him to go down through the stairs. You're not dropping him off.
Well, I'm holding him by the neck, not by his neck, but like by his clothes, and like letting him have like 40% of his weight on his own feet, so he's like half dangling, half walking next to me.
Swimming through the air, yeah. Very well.
Actually, I would like to pilfer the if he does have a ring, I would like to steal like his signet ring or something, so we can be like, hey, he sent us or something.
Take his skull
Does
for
he have-
Bob. For Bob's next belt.
But does he have something like that, like a signet ring with like a stamp on it?
It's hilarious because no, because his signature would be burning the paper,
Ah.
Eh. God damn
making
it.
like
Okay.
a specific burn. So
D-
Yeah,
does
like just-
do the guards have anything on them that would be like,
they-
hey, I'm a guard of...
both the shields and their armor do have sigils on them.
Okay, but they don't have anything like specifically to identify them as like the...
But
No.
there's no way Igor's signature is so easy to fake. Just burn every paper.
I mean, that is very true.
No, that's what I'm
Probably
saying.
like,
It's
it's like
a
his
precise.
thumbprint or something.
Yeah.
Like it'll be
Or
burn his thumbprint.
even if like a signature, like as if you were writing, but just a very small, precise burn, right? That would be very hard to replicate at that day of age, like a laser.
I believe
Yeah, but
I
if you
believe it
heat
is
up some
canon
metal,
that-
you can just stamp it.
it is canon that he burns
Yeah,
his
but-
asshole onto paper. So his anus is on every single document he signs.
I feel like that's not a canon thing, actually.
Does he have
Why
hemorrhoids
not?
though?
This is like a fingerprint. It's unique.
I think it's not, but I'm not gonna
It is.
investigate to find out.
Yeah, it doesn't
Okay,
only
I
smell
will Google
burns.
it.
Wait, is Elodie human-sized? Could we technically... Like, this is very stupid, but could we disguise ourselves as the guards? Because we are all made out of metal, but we could make ourselves at least shaped like human.
We can even put on the armor of the guards. There are 4
yeah,
guards.
we can do that.
That is the
some of-
idea, yes.
Some of the armor is damaged, but it's not beyond like easy repair for you. So it is within the realm of possibility for you 4. The problem is there's also Butcher and Sand Guy. Well,
Oh, yeah,
Sand
but
guy.
I mean...
Butcher's a
Sand guy...
hand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, Butcher can just hide behind Sand Guy's clothes, and Sand Guy is already, like, one of the, like, you know, people hired to be here, so...
that is potentially correct, yes.
Yeah, the
So we
problem is
still
he was
need to
hiding in a box
question
of
him.
sand. So the guards might not know he's one of the people.
Well,
who's
it doesn't matter. If we are going to be as guards, that could still be enough. I mean, I don't know. We could
Oh,
pretend to be
wait.
like metal vampires or something.
Wait. Lucas said
Oh.
earlier that the vampires could sense
Yeah.
other vampires.
They can sense each other. That is a problem. Fuck. Okay, so that's not useful.
Well, they can sense that you are dead, like you don't have a soul, similar to vampires.
No,
No, I
not
think we
exactly.
could
No.
actually sense.
No, Bob, because if you remember the first time even when you met the Sand Guy, you immediately like knew, okay, he's one of my own. You did no
Oh.
roll, nothing, just me, an immediate sense. It's like an instinct of understanding.
Racism.
Okay, this guy. Yeah,
I think
yeah.
I think we have made enough like bullshit happen already. I think we should just leave probably.
Yeah, we need to leave and find somewhere to rest and recover and
Yeah, but
yeah.
we also need some information. There are some question marks in this storyline we just encountered.
I mean, we have the Sand Guy and we have the scribe or the servant should be
Mikhail.
enough. I think.
Yeah, so
yeah.
you just assume we can leave with them?
Yeah.
Well, if we are fast enough, maybe.
We're on a hill. We're in a castle on a hill.
Hey.
Like the enemies can't be constantly surrounding us, right? There's
You
got to
for-
be some way. Of
You
getting
forget
out.
an important part. We came here for treasure, and we will not leave with copper, okay?
Well, I think this is the treasure. I think this is all the treasure they have.
Well,
There's some gold
no,
on the floor.
Lucas said,
There is actual
especially
gold.
it's just worthless trash here.
No. The weapons were garbage. There was actual gold though. There's gold all over the place.
Yeah, gold is trash. We don't need gold. We wanted
But
items.
to other people, it's not. It's useful and valuable to other people.
Wait,
This is their
how much
treasure
gold?
vault.
How much gold can we snatch?
Yeah, Lucas, how
You
much
would
gold?
definitely be able to collect a couple of thousand.
Nice.
Well, I guess.
Mikhail says, maybe the treasure was
the enemies you killed along the way.
No, that
That's a
was
good
the
attitude
cringe.
to have.
Apologies, sire. I
You
just
know,
thought
Yeah.
my opinion might matter in that case.
Who wants to
I
go
look
to
at
gold in
him and
CTA?
ask him,
if you
are
store
you
it,
a
it's the
green
easiest,
vampire as well?
I believe.
What? Sorry.
If you store the gold, it's the
Okay.
fastest and
I'll
easiest.
stick it. Yep, I'll stick it in something or another. I'll check what vehicles I've got that can actually fit
Yeah.
it in because I can't summon a train down here.
Yeah,
car,
write
I
down what
suppose.
vehicle though, because Lucas will say,
Yeah.
"Oh, you summon the vehicle and the gold falls out." Oh.
Yeah. I'll put it in the sports car. Gold
Yeah,
plate sports car
that's
contains
easy.
2k gold.
Is there anything else in the sports car right now? You don't have any body.
Not
No,
at the
Chad.
moment, no.
Isn't Chad there?
Is Chad
No,
still
we-
there?
Does he
No,
fit in the sports
no,
car?
we removed everybody from the sports car. We store all the corpses in a train.
Okay, right. Oh, that's right.
Except
Well,
for
actually,
the...
all the important corpses are in one of the are in the train.
Yeah,
But the other random corpses are in the
sailors.
boat.
yeah, the sailors are in the boat. So
Sailors are in the
That's-
boat, and also the lay brothers are in the boat as well, I believe.
We actually
Because
need
we were going
to
to
go
store
to
them. Because
temple.
we,
These bodies.
we gave Guy his dad back because he was going to bury him, but then we kept the others so that we could bring them back to life. So they're in the boat with the sailors.
Well, aren't they on a separate boat? Aren't they on your main boat?
Nah, I don't.
No,
Or did
'cause I
you
might
put
want
them
to
in a
use
different boat? Okay.
No, it's just that they're in with the sailors, and then
Okay. So you.
what's his
okay.
face is in the train.
Chad.
Chad, yeah.
Okay. And the locomotive driver probably the two imported NPCs in this
Oh
campaign.
yeah, the elf. Just random NPC we kept for no reason.
Oh yeah, he just died at some point, and we're just like carrying him around for the whole campaign.
We killed villages, but after we discovered we can heal them possibly some way, we just keep them all.
Keep everyone, yeah. At some point, they're all just like, you will pay for all these murders you've committed. And you're just like, what murders? The corpse collection, just
No,
overflowing out of shit.
it's literally pay because you pay the church to revive
I
it.
have already paid. They are all back alive.
And the funniest part is for the people on this planet, the important part is 200 gold. It's so expensive. For us, it's just wait 8 hours. No, we can't do that.
There's 200 people here. How the fuck are we supposed to wait 8 hours for each?
Oh yeah. It's funny how much our time is worth when you consider how much gold we collect on a regular basis.
On a
going.
floating basis.
So to answer your question, Bob, Mikhail goes, "No, I am no vamp, sir. I'm just a humble servant serving the." He kind of looks at the dead Igor. Well, I'm out of the job now, I think.
Well, how did you call him? What's his name?
He's Lord Igor. Why?
Why did he pretend to be someone else?
Oh, right. Yeah. So Lord Igor had like a whole plan to pretend to be his Lord Sanatosh, because I believe they had a conversation, and like he told that one of you is a vampire, and so Lord Igor was like, "Oh, I can just call them in, trap them, and kill them," and yeah, that doesn't seem to have worked out.
What conversation? With whom? Meanwhile, at this point, are we already like slowly moving up again?
You can. If you
Well,
wish.
first of all,
Yeah.
somebody mentioned looting the bodies of the guards. Do they have anything on them?
They
One
turned
of
to
you
dust,
can
didn't
give me
they?
an insight.
What?
Their bodies themselves turned to dust, but like, did they have? good
Their
items?
items would have fallen. Their robes, clothes would have fallen. Not all of them turned to dust. Only those that were killed with holy,
Mm.
which I think is 3 out of 4.
Yeah.
I think only one of them did die to Holy, but I don't even recall which one. Doesn't matter.
Oh
Just
wait,
a
no,
single
no.
insight.
One of them. It was two that died to Holy. One of them died to incineration by fire, courtesy of Connie's laser, and one of them was eaten
Yeah,
by a drone.
this one was lasered.
Oh, that's
The
yeah.
left
The
one
laser
of
one.
the upper one.
Since he died from heat, he would also turn to dust. Like if they died from holy or fire, they turn to dust. This only one is that still has a present body. So I would say 2 people can give me insight each.
Come on, someone else.
I'll
mine
I'm good in insight.
I got 24.
You're
Do I
not
even
better
need
than
to
this.
roll? Elodie. As
These are 2 separate checks, so please give a roll.
Yeah, I guess you can roll. I don't have anything either.
a natural 5.
Fucking
The
bullshit.
yin and yang.
Okay, so it's gonna be hilarious. So one of these is gonna be from Nat 1, the other one is gonna be from the 24th. And not gonna tell which is it.
Oh, come on, we are in character. We know. This is unfair.
Depends. I mean, we will see. Wait,
I mean,
don't.
You both have like the same modifier, I think. So I guess it does make
Actually,
sense for us
no.
to not know.
CTA has a higher modifier. I
have
have
a
plus
plus-
30.
Yeah, so there is no way to tell who would
we
have
both should
failed.
have a plus 4, shouldn't we? If
no,
it's
I
a
have
20
plus
plus 4? Oh, your roll is different. Never mind.
Yeah, my roll's 3d8.
Yeah,
But it's
So
not
there
a
is no
crit,
way
right?
in character for us to know who has failed and who has not, because the outcome of the roll is like the chance, right?
Yeah, and we are both very convinced.
Yep, that is true. I rolled high, so I know I found something good. You rolled low, so you believe you found something good.
It's up to the others to decide who do they trust more.
The one with the higher dice or the one with the higher modifier?
Do you trust the woman or CTA?
That is a very good point. Our team here is pretty. Wait, no, Connie is also female sometimes, potentially. Maybe.
did we fully make it canon that she's female? We were
it's
undecided
basically-
at some points.
I mean, it's like basically it's like a spirit, right? You can like treat it as a woman, but it's not gonna have a gender.
Is
No
a
matter how much you
transgender
treat it.
spirit? Is that what you're
well,
saying?
I'm just gonna say that because she's female, Elodie decides that Connie is also female.
I mean, it's literally just like those like spirits of the earth. It's like yes, you can treat it as a female, but it's a spirit.
Yeah.
Okay, so you find a feather and a ring.
I take the feather.
I guess I will look at the other one then. Can we identify what these things do, if anything?
They don't seem to have any mechanical properties to them.
Okay, I cannot see magic at the moment because I don't have any mana. Oh, actually, you know what? Oh, no, it's dumb. There's no point. I'll leave. No, actually, we might need to fight again before we go away. I will ask Bob if I can have a mage bread.
Okay, let's do that.
So, yeah, I will take one of those, which means I recover 20, although it's actually reduced to 19 because I can't recover beyond my magic maximum. But yeah, recover health and I get 10 mana. So I can now see magic. Lucas, are either of these items magical?
Both of them are.
Ah, interesting. Okay.
Give me 2 wisdoms. First one is for drink, the second one is for the feather.
Is it gonna be a ring of explosions?
Okay, 18. And
Looking at Elodie's reaction, CTA already
12.
assumes this is just trash.
Yeah. So, okay. You see that both of them have quite nice effects. The feather needs to be equipped and behind the ear on the head. It's considered headwear, so like a slot of a hat or such to be exact. Its effect is that if you were to drop to 0 HP when taking damage, you can burn up the feather to not take the damage.
Okay.
Okay.
It's better
So-
than a death resist potion, probably.
So you stay at, like, example, 10 HP. If you would take
Yeah.
12 HP, you stay at 10?
Yes.
Okay.
You just ignore the damage. But it is used once. Wearable consumable.
I just imagine my drone growing an ear specifically for that.
I mean, then again, it depends on which one you found, because you're sure as fuck not gonna trust that Elodie's is better.
Yeah. The ring. So it needs to be worn as a ring, of course, a ring slot, but it also requires an hour's worth of attunement, not necessarily by a magical being. It allows to re-roll a failed saving throw once per session.
Okay, once per session is good. And we have 10 ring slots. Okay, well, there's no negative if
I
it's true.
think. I mean, I could
Not
be
as
wrong,
far as
but I think-
Elodie can tell.
Yeah, I think in the original campaign, and that might be different now, but I think originally it was like you could only have a ring on like one finger of one hand or something.
Yeah, so
because-
10 rings is still a
No,
lot.
no, one finger of each. I mean, so like you could only
No,
wear 2 rings.
thinking of bracelets.
Oh, okay. Well, fair
Yeah.
enough then. If 10 rings is good.
Yeah. Yeah, because there were bracelets where we were like, oh, one bracelet on one hand, one on the other. And I was like, no. It's a one bracelet slot, but 10 ring slots.
Okay, cool.
It's not festival bracelets.
I mean, you can wear them, just that their effect wouldn't be applied. Because it's a bracelets always come in pairs. That's the point.
Oh, I see. Or like gloves or something.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, yeah. Anyway, that's.
Oh, it was also that you can't wear rings and gloves. Gloves do
Right,
consume
yeah,
ring slots.
What?
So you
Unless it's
was it-
fingerless
was it-
gloves specifically.
Yeah. Was this effect a reroll or just you succeed on the save?
You re-roll one failed saving throw, so you can so you can know that it failed and choose to re-roll after. But it also means you can
in this
get forward.
in this campaign, saving throw is everything you have to defensively roll, right? If you get attacked and you roll defense, it's technically
it's
a
specifically
save.
when I say yes, if it's specifically if it's a DC.
Yeah. So it's like those things that always deal half damage. Those are the saving throws. The ones that are hit or miss are usually attacks, not always, but usually.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I'm suspicious. I'm pretty sure it's like it stops you from like it rolls it, but it gives you cancer, like the one Joe Biden had.
Maybe. I mean, we also have that angelic vegetable from last session as well. So
What was the effect of that?
it was well, we don't know, but we do know that all of the angelic vegetables stop you from flying. So
We could feed it to Rob. He doesn't need to fly.
that's a good point, actually. Yeah, we could give
Would
it to him.
would it stop my propeller? It's not
Probably.
not flying. It's boosting myself in hovering.
Well, I mean, the main problem is we don't know what it does to spaceships. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
Even if you yourself, so you yourself cannot launch yourself off the ground anymore. Like you physically cannot jump, or in your case, use a propeller because it's part of you.
What's
even if
angelic
you
about
are-
that?
Huh.
You can be in space. You can be. In
You
air.
just become a extra white man. You can't jump. Okay.
Why devil fruits can't swim? You know.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
It's the devil
And
fruit.
the longer you are in air, if you're like in air balloon or such, you get the longer you are, you get weaker.
Ah.
No, the devil fruits, crappie, the angelic vegetables. I had the notes very long ago, and Oda
course.
stole them.
Well, whatever. Elodie can keep the feather and the ring because CTA spits another bit of spit in the pile of spit on the ground as it scoffs at these items. Trash. Always trash. Fucking undeveloped planet.
Oh yeah.
It's also just like random soldiers, right?
Yeah, to be fair, they are just random dudes.
Yeah,
Hey, actually,
I will
wait
say-
a minute. Wait, one of these soldiers was carrying the feather but didn't decide to wear it.
Don't question
I
it.
will say, yes, the ring also was not
Not
put
equipped.
on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other soldier carried the ring like Frodo on a on a
Yeah.
string around his neck.
But I specifically the guy who had the item that could have saved him from going to 0 HP as he was dying must have just been thinking, oh fuck, if only.
I mean, who knows? Maybe if you use the feather, it like turns you into a chicken or something.
Maybe him remembering he had the feather was the reason the cringe vampire even was born in the first place.
Yeah, you know, a guy fell while jumping. The general stepped down and immediately got blasted. Like, there was a lot of cringe this combat.
Yep. But yeah, does anyone actually want either of these?
I mean, they
I
both
can
seem
use the ring, to be
Sure,
fair,
I'll
but I
pass that
don't
over to
need
you.
it. No. If somebody needs it more than me. Okay, so
I have loads of stuff.
advantage.
If
So,
Okay,
Bob,
please.
put it
Well,
on?
you need to attune to it, so we need to find somewhere we can rest for an hour.
Yeah.
I need 8 hours of rest, bitch.
Okay,
No, it's
well,
a
9 please.
attunement which is specifically require, you to sit.
So I need 9 hours of rest, bitch.
Nice. Okay, we need to find somewhere to rest for 9 hours.
Yeah,
Because to be honest, I could do with.
I need a long
time.
rest.
Yeah.
If we want to spend some time together, I can heal everybody up for like 3d8s for every 3 minutes. Was it like that, Lucas?
Yeah, every few minutes it's a single heal.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Well, I'm already
okay.
at full health, but wait.
I mean, Bob,
No.
stop! Don't roll now because we need to decide on action plan. If you're like staying,
Okay.
moving,
I rolled
and
the first one.
yeah, the
I
first
rolled
one
the
is
first one, so-
the first one is fine.
Okay.
But
so
yeah,
that's
it's a
for
question of how you're moving.
Bob and Connie
Mark.
and CTA.
Yeah, Mark.
Yeah.
How much do I heal?
16.
16. By the way, CTA summons a spider drone and calls him Martin Luther King, and the spider drone's first words are, "I have a dream, and it is that magic is real. Give me the feather."
Awesome. Okay. And there.
Mikhail does raise his hand. Can I have the ring then?
Shut the fuck up.
Okay, so
I raise my hand and tell him, "Do you want to have the holy ring as well? Something shocking to receive with that ring?"
I am not. I understand you are implying something. I do not understand exactly what it is.
I will call it blaster right next to him.
Note
That's my-
taken.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay.
Connie,
so
you
the
notice
ring,
for some reason.
the ring. Just
Sorry,
a second.
Go ahead.
The ring was giving.
It doesn't do it yet.
resistance-
You need to attune first. But,
yeah, but-
it's one failed save per session, you get to re-roll. It's a pretty decent
Perfect.
effect for something we just got off a random card.
I bet you get cancer for using it.
It still is better cancer than the feather, the ass feather of.
Yeah.
of the
If
cowboy.
you're already wearing a hat, you can still use the feather. It just has to go in another orifice instead of behind your ear.
Anyway, so what were you saying?
Yeah, Connie, you notice something moving strangely within your items.
Okay.
You notice that the Kraken's eye is giving off a slow rumble.
Oh, okay. Hello, my items are acting up. Check them out. Use
Okay.
your senseless.
Oh
if
yes,
you may
I shall
understand.
inspect this very scientifically advanced device, which is so scientifically advanced that the foolish people of this backwater planet call it magical.
You don't need to pretend in front of me. I mean, I am made of magic.
CJ scoffs.
There.
So yes, I will have a look at the
Yeah,
thing.
give me a
Can I
wisdom real
tell?
quick to investigate.
Okay. Let's go. Ooh. Okay. What are the chances that we're gonna get to actually do something that's worth using advantage on this session? I should probably, yeah, I'm just gonna use my advantage to reroll
Sure,
that.
go ahead.
Okay, 19. That's better.
Okay, that's much better. So, the Kraken's eye is mostly designed to spy on somebody, right? But right now it's having this weird interaction where rather than it itself sending and receiving the signal back like a radio, it is receiving an external signal, like the external signal is trying to enter the Kraken's eye.
Like a TV?
Like somebody is trying to transmit to the Kraken's eye forcefully.
Okay. So can I tell, like, if we tap on it or whatever, does that turn it on, or is there a specific thing we need to do to get it to work?
You could. It's possible that if you like try to activate it, it will then allow the signal to force its way through.
Okay, cool. I'll just tell this to Connie, just say that if we activate it, this should pick up on the signal.
Okay, I guess we can activate it then. I mean, I guess we should first get out of here, but I guess we can do that out.
Well, we don't know how
Your
long
choices.
the signal's gonna last. We could just do it now.
Okay, let's
Hopefully
activate
it'll
it, but start moving up the stairs.
Yeah, that's it. So you guys start moving up the stairs as you activate it while walking, and suddenly there's just music blasting as you hear some rap coming through, and you see what you clearly recognize as 6ix9ine as he goes on. So if I hit 8,000 watchers, 800,000 watchers, I promise to be at Bobo Capital by the morning. Listen. And you can see like he's doing this weird dream way where he's looking directly at a single point. But since Kraken's eye is 3-dimensional, it almost weirdly wraps around itself to like still focus being on the front of him, rather you can't see behind him. He's currently being carried in like a chair by a bunch of looking soldier dressed up, like quite cheapish armor plating, but still most of them are.
Can I just interject?
Yeah.
When you say he's being carried in a chair, do you mean like a palanquin type thing, or literally just like a dining chair or something that they've picked
It's
up?
a bit of a fancier dining chair.
Nice, okay.
They seem to have attached some long wooden supports to the side, so it's easier to carry, but it's definitely like custom made.
Nice.
And you can see he has like a red cape also just flowing behind him. But through a gap in the chair, you can see it's just another vampire behind him moving the cape, acting as if it's there. As he just goes on talking about his stream and that he's happy for everybody to join him, as he doesn't seem to be talking directly to you guys. He seems to have found a way to stream himself to scrying material.
Nice.
Wait, what was the last word? To directly to what?
To scrying material.
So like crystal balls and stuff. He's managed to tap into magic, so he can. The question though is, can he also stream to his normal NES viewers as well? Because I feel like if he's having to do this instead, he's probably kind of annoyed because obviously the NES has way more viewers than this random backwater.
Yeah, it's just some old wizards and some random towers.
Yeah, instead of a legion of like overweight incels, he just has like an old witch with a warty nose sitting in a cottage somewhere.
It's like, oh yes,
oh yes.
The great wizard in the tower. He does not come out. I wonder what he is doing. Some strange magic. He's just watching 6 Nights.
So he does continue to say, and Bob, King Bob, God Bob, whoever the fuck you are, if you're watching, 40,000, heading strong. If you haven't surrendered Boboland to me by the morning, I will burn it to the ground. That's where we're gonna end this session.
Okay, because I was about to quote Kanye West's new album, so
oh no,
I was about to cringe him right away.
I mean, he cannot hear you. He's not interacting with you directly, right?
How would 6ix9ine end his message?
I mean, he's just doing a live stream in his head, right?
I mean,
so
fair.
He's just like, he probably points this out from time to time, just in case you're watching.
For the new watchers.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not sure. You don't see his whole setup, right? You just see that he's being carried from the scrying is being sent from a certain angle.
He's just being carried like a palanquin, like an emperor.
Yeah.
By
we
hundreds
can
of
kill him
vampires.
easily. We can kill all the vampires easily. Like, I just need few kilos of liquid metal and we're good to go.
Yeah.
Didn't we establish Elodie will just store them all anyway?
I mean, I actually don't think I can probably store them all. I would need them to line up in a very specific way, or just give me as much time as I needed. Because it did take me my entire turn to store one vampire. Like I had to bonus action move, then action summon, and then action unsummon.
Well,
I
we
do that
can
like for free a few times, but not
derive a tactic where we funnel them into a line somehow. I can
funnel
summon
them into a
walls and
sort of
stuff.
ship-shaped formation, where they're just standing in approximately the shape of a boat.
Yeah. Oh
yeah, we're good to go. We can kill all of them. Come on.
Yeah, but we
saw how trashy those vampires are. Like, they're nowhere near boss
level. There's 40,000 of them.
Yeah, and I can kill 40,000 of them in a single action.
Well, maybe.
While being dead.
Crucially, he did say that he was going to be there by morning, so that means we have time for a long rest, right, Lucas?
I mean, you're not technically wrong.
What time is it?
If you go back
right now?
It is in early afternoon, like 3-4 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay, that's not bad. We've got time to get there and have a long rest.
Yeah, because you guys, did I throw you over? Yeah, I threw you. So where's my ruler? Here. So you guys are right here above this creek, and you know that the capital is somewhere around here. So it's not too far, like 10 fucks even away.
Yeah.
So it's not too far if going by land, like
Yeah. Although to be
through-
fair, I think it is actually still faster to just use the water.
it will depend because you're going not in
My
direct
speedboat goes 9.
Yeah.
So it's just over an hour.
Well, it isn't next to.
Yeah,
the
but it's
shore,
not
right?
super far away, is it? Because
like 5 fucks given away, yeah, from the shore.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe not then. But yeah, I kind of thought that it was only like 1 because if you go to this part of the water, it's only like a little bit. But
Yeah, but it's exaggerated, right?
Yeah,
everywhere on the map. It's not the exact size. Yeah, because Igor now, Swede, not Swedish, Sanatosh, as you knew him before, when Igor was acting as Sanatosh, he mentioned that the river used to flow like this, and Popavital was built on the river, but then they rerouted for some reason.
Yeah. They just thought it was too convenient having an infinite source of fresh water, so they decided to make life hard.
Yeah, probably. The river wasn't named Bob, so they threw it out of the city.
Yeah, it's called like the River Dave or something. So they were like, no, this is disgusting. Completely wrong name. Doesn't even have a single B in it.
Does not have the letters B-O-B in it. This cannot stand.
Yep.
But yeah.
Oh, well, thank you for the session again, Lucas. And hopefully next session we will get our long rest.
Yeah, thanks for the session.
Don't-
See you next week, guys.
Don't hold their hopes too high.
We are still in the middle of vampires. Let's see how we get out for our long rest.
Yeah. Okay, right, yep. See you next time, everyone.
See ya.
Bye bye.
See you.